Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
Good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Hey, Nicole, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Everyone can hear me? It was a mission trying to get started. Oh, I hate when I get the butterflies when I first start. Thank you, Janet. So you guys see the thumbnail. Well, no, I didn't put it in the thumbnail because the thumbnail I originally had I didn't size it right for some reason. So I brought all you guys here tonight. I want to discuss the tariffs that Trump has imposed and the situation with the young lady and the Lyft driver. Um, I think the migrant talk has already been worn out, unless anybody. Hey, Denise, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Unless anybody still has any more things they want to say. Yeah, the tariffs and the Lyft driver. But I do have some lighthearted videos regarding the migrant situation. I know it's a serious situation, but there's still some things that we can find a little humor in it, unfortunately, in a sad situation. But yeah, I was been watching, certain videos and listening to Trump speaking on this tariff, and has me nervous. I think it goes into effect. Did it go into effect already, or it goes into effect tomorrow on the 4th? Because I think I have the information down here. But it's like, everything has gone up since the pandemic. We need tariffs fast. Yes, Denise, right? A little bit more discouragement, right? February 1st. Okay, so it's already set in place. So, and I'm thinking, like, here in the grocery store, in the supermarket that I go to, they usually get their deliveries or on Tuesday and they put them out on a Wednesday. So I'm sure that last week's prices are not going to be tomorrow's prices, right? Like, I went to the grocery store Friday, so I'm just wondering how much higher everything's going to go. Is it going to go into effect right away? Are we going to notice the difference right away? Or is it going to take a couple of weeks for it to hit us, I'd be worried about microchips. How are we getting the microchips, 22 old head? How are we going to get those microchips in us? Because I doubt that it's in the food. It's probably in the vax. I heard that conspiracy theory, because it is technically a conspiracy theory, about it being in the vax. So I don't know if that's going to actually happen. Let me bring up my chat here so everybody can see what everybody's saying. So Denise said the market will tell us tomorrow what that looks like. But if we go by the tariffs on steel Trump placed in his past term, the prices went up and then steel got cheaper. But I heard that we get like over 50% of our imported goods from Mexico, and almost the same, and I think like 30 or 20% from Canada. So I have a video on what the prime minister was saying regarding the stuff that we actually import from them and from Mexico. So I don't know. It doesn't look too good. I think everything will go up for a year or two and then it'll cool down. I hope so, because I mentioned it earlier, and I don't know if anybody noticed that, but since it seems like Trump is accumulating enemies with different countries that we actually need to be in good standing with, right? And I say that we need to be in good standing because we trade with these companies, or we import with these companies. So we need to keep the lines of communication open and everything kind of even keeled, or just make some deals that'll work for both sides, Power and greed is an excuse at this point. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. And ego, old head. Power, greed, and ego. That's what's going to get us. Denise said we get 30% of goods from them, so it'll take some time for it to come. Okay. 30% goods from Canada or from Mexico? I don't think we need Canada, to be honest, nor Mexico. I heard that the steel Is it the steel that we get from Mexico to make the cars? There's a lot of stuff we do get from Mexico, Denise. I don't know how it's gonna work. I hope it goes down. I get a little nervous because, you know, this is gonna impact like every sector, you know? Canada, okay. Hey, the cynical one, thank you so much for stopping by. So it's from Canada we get it from, because we also get some other stuff from them as well, Fulana. I'm just worried about the prices going up. I'm worried, and you know these places use this country uses an excuse to, because it's gonna fall on the public, right? It's gonna fall on the citizens. They're gonna go up. Trump is imposing tariffs. They're gonna charge more for whatever we consume, and then other retailers gonna raise the prices as well, and then it's gonna fall on us again. It's just gonna go up and up. Although Trump wants to eliminate the income tax, so I don't know if that will help. That we'll be getting more money out of our paychecks, but when is that going to come into play as well, so that we don't feel it too much? You know, tariff is not a new thing. We used to live off tariffs. We got in trouble when we shipped jobs over there. Philly is like it is today because of this. Oh man. Everything will go up. That's 100% going to happen. I know. I know. I got my seatbelt on, Denise. It's just the anticipation, you know? The anticipation just has me like, because every year is something new. And I know, I guess because, you know, we're older now. We pay attention to everything. You know, in my 20s, when I was a kid, I wasn't really worried about politics and you know, executive orders and what's going on in the country, but now everything affects, you know, I'm paying attention to everything. It affects me. I need to pay attention. Like I'm just nervous as to how this is going to hit my pockets, you know? So it's just scary times to me. Scary times, even though it's entertaining at the same time. I was telling that to Fulana. Fulana was like, it's not entertaining, but it's like, since it's Trump. Trump is I feel that Trump is trying to run the country like he runs his businesses, right? And that's a little scary because, you know, as a businessman, he's so, you know, so to run a country and signing off on everything he signed off on, I don't know. A lot of people, they feel like they're on a roller coaster ride and they don't have the seatbelts on too tight. We said eggs are $13 and we can't afford it to go up. And Trump said, hold my beer. Yeah, that's not cool. Hey, Ramon, how are you? Into Repariqua. Thank you so much for stopping by. I try to do it early, Ramon, but you know, it never works out for me. So I don't know how long you're going to be able to hang out with us. But I said I wasn't going to let it last too long because I as well have to wake up to log into work. I don't want to say I have to go anywhere because technically I don't have to go anywhere, but I will be logging in. Everyone, please hit that like button. I know people knew that, Titi, but they put back in the White House. Yeah, I know. You know, everybody likes his frankness. Everybody likes his, you know, no shit attitude. But it's like, you know, to run a country is just not saying I can run the country like I ran whatever. It's just not going to work that way. The bird flu is causing the egg prices to go up. That's what my mom said, Fulana. So, I don't know. The bird flu, and there's just so much. Irby. There's just so much other things going on. So, bird flu, right? There's a big flu epidemic going on here in Texas with the kids in school. There's what did you say, Fulana, was going on in Kansas? There's some other sickness going on over there. There's a lot of things going on that I think that the migrant situation is like really local. What's local, Denise? The migrant situation really has tuberculosis. Okay. The migrant situation really has us like, you know, focused on that and not on all these other things. Just like the canals, like, okay, so the tariffs are going up. China, you know, controls the ports in the Atlantic, well, the Southern Atlantic and on the Pacific, and they have something to do with the Panama Canal. On the flip side, we will have more job openings now. Right, Denise, but who's going to want to work it? Are these companies and owners and contractors and stuff like that, are they going to pay the people that they want to hire what they need to pay to be able to make a decent living with everything that's going to start going up now. The canal was ours, and Jimmy Carter gave it away. Did he? Rest in peace, Jimmy Carter. China's a beast. Irby, China's a beast. We have taken loans out from China. China has bought up a lot of property here in the United States. A big portion of those migrants as well were also from China that nobody talks about. And nobody's talking about getting them deported as well. Denise said, I want to work it, and many people are already applying to them here. Oh, okay. I want to see how that goes. I'm just curious as to what the pay is going to be, because especially in the state that you live in, Denise, because it's pretty expensive. So it's like, if I can at least cover, part of my rent or utilities, it's not even going to be worth it. China is a beast, and I can't understand for the life of me why Trump didn't place them on the 25% tariff as well. I think, Denise, is because, like I said, I believe we still owe China money. China fronts us a lot of money, and they bought up a lot of property here. It seems as if he was very soft with them. I think he needs to be, Denise. I don't know the ins and outs of that, but I know that sure you are. Behave, children, behave. But anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be like, I don't know. The anticipation is like kind of killing me. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how it's gonna be, because some of U.S. government sold out China, or what? Sold out China about China. I don't know what that means. Or naive about China? Oh, okay. I don't think they're naive about China. China, China's all over the Caribbean. China's getting their hands on the Panama Canal. China got two ports, got the ports from both sides of the ocean. So they're I think the way they're moving in, it's crazy. And then Trump is antagonizing or developing enemies from the north of us and to the south of us. So it's not a good move. I don't believe it's a good move. We are friends, but you don't know me like that. I've worked this land before. Oh man. Yeah, if you're from the country in PR, right, Denise? I just know that that's not an easy. I know that what they do is not easy. I know that they got paid pennies. I know that people think it's BS, but I know it's not easy being out there to pick those vegetables, those fruits. That's not an easy task, and trust me, those owners were getting of those farms are getting over on those migrants with what they were paying them. So, I think Fulana was telling me that they get paid by the by, like, I guess that's like I saw the video, like a tray of I think it was strawberries, and then they get like a couple of dollars, and we got to pay damn near $10 for it. So they're getting over on them, and I just wonder how. I mean, grapes were high. Watermelon was high before. Mangoes were high. Avocados, oh my God, you got avocados que están podridos, that they're practically no good, and those are high as F right now. So I can imagine how, and I think we get our avocados from Mexico. Everything else I think we get here. Oh, and our plátanos, I believe, come from Mexico as well. So I don't know, people. This is not a good look. Let me see if I can play one video. China could hit back with tariffs of well, they are. They're not going to allow us to just put tariffs on them and then not do anything. I'm 99.9% positive that they are going, whatever tariffs that we hit them with, they're going to match that. Denise said we have avocados here already in California. Oh, I think we get ours from Mexico. I think this part we get it from Mexico, Denise. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any California avocados here yet. So let me see if I can find that video on Trump basically letting us know about the tariffs, and then Canada's response to it. Oh gosh, I broke it down to a couple of videos, so give me a moment, and I will play. Let's see. Let me play Trump's first, his video on the tariffs.
Subsidies that we're giving to Canada and to Mexico in the form of deficits. And I'll be putting the tariff of 25% on Canada and separately 25% on Mexico. And we will really have to do that because we have very big deficits with those countries. Those tariffs may or may not rise with time.
Will be part of that?
Subsidies that we're giving to Canada and to Mexico in the form.
So he's trying to minimize the deficit, supposedly, right? Fulana said we've been eating that illegally cheap labor produce for years. I know, Fulana, right? And then now is like, I guess we're making ourselves aware of it, and then we know that that illegally cheap produce is not going to be so cheap anymore, right? So I don't know. It's going to affect gas. It's going to affect every aspect of what we do: automobiles, jobs, food, your mortgage. I don't know if your property taxes are going to go up, because that's what people were bitching about. You're going to get your taxes back in your paycheck, but a lot of people were talking about property taxes. They wanted they want Trump to eliminate those property taxes, and I doubt he's going to touch that, because he was nowhere near mentioning that. Mexico's imposing tariffs on American goods, but she doesn't understand that we only produce 1.5% of their products, whereas they produce 30% of ours. It'll be bad for them. Oh, okay. Let's see. Does this mean my Chick-fil-A meal is gonna what? Chick-fil-A is expensive as it is, Irby. Please, yes, it'll be going up. Chick-fil-A is super expensive, but it's so good. I don't know what they put in the chicken. It's like Popeyes. It's really good. We survived sanctions, so we can survive this. What is going up for sure is everything. That's true, Denise. I mean, we ain't got no choice, but again, it's like the anticipation is killing me. Irby said he'll pick for $20. Yeah, Irby, get ready. What you guys got over there? Sugar? You guys got sugar over there? What you guys got in Florida? Oranges? Sugar? Yeah, Irby will be hitting that field. I don't know. I don't know. I would feel. I don't know. I don't think I would want to. I don't think I'd want to do that job. That's not an easy job to do. That is not an easy job to do. Denise said the next 2 years will be about us getting creative with our money. Yup. While we ship the jobs back here and open up the manufacturing here. I hope to God that happens, Denise. And it will definitely take a couple of years for all that to come into play. So, oh gosh. Bring back the automotive industry here, well, even though we have, I think, 1 or 2 plants over here. In the meantime, we got to stop the idiotic purchases. Tell me about it, Denise. Since the pandemic, these farms are hurting. Yeah, there was a woman that said that nobody showed up to the farms. They're all scared. They're all scared. They're losing money already. That's what it is. They're already losing money. So economists are saying 2 years. Okay. And you're right, Denise. We've been through worse, right? So this can't be as bad as I am making it out to be. I mean, it's going to be bad, but not that bad. Let me see. Let me play Canada's response to Trump's imposing the tariffs on them. Let me play the first video. I think I got 3 videos. Let me play the first. He's only going to be there for 4 years. Denise, he's trying to go for a 3rd term. And if that by some chance comes true, I'm going to be like, that's going to be scary, because I think from the 3rd term it'll be a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th. But we'll just have to brace ourselves and see. Un momento.
I think Canadians are a little perplexed as to why our closest friends and neighbors are choosing to target us instead of so many other challenging parts of the world. I don't think there's a lot of Americans who wake up in the morning saying, oh, damn Canada. Oh, we should really go after Canada. I think Canadians... The free trade agreement that the President and I, along with our Mexican partner, negotiated and signed a few years ago. But it doesn't have to be this way. As President John F. Kennedy said many years ago, Geography has made us neighbors. History has made us friends. Economics has made us partners. And necessity has made us allies. The free trade agreement, that beyond that, it will have real consequences for you, the American people. As I have consistently said, tariffs against Canada will put your jobs at risk, potentially shutting down American auto assembly plants and other manufacturing facilities. They will raise costs for you, including food at the grocery stores and gas at the pump. They will impede your access to an affordable supply of vital goods crucial for U.S. security, such as nickel, potash, uranium, steel, and aluminum. They will violate beyond that.
I don't know, Denise. He said a lot there. He said a whole lot. Trump asked these two spineless leaders to unite to stop the illegals, yes, and the drugs. They refused. This is the result. Trudeau is so incompetent, and he's saying Canadians won't vacation here. Yes, he said that he wants them to not buy American goods. I don't know how they disperse them in their stores and stuff like that, but he doesn't want them to buy American goods, and supposedly they're going to stop buying it. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out. Let's revisit Canada and Mexico in 2027. You'll see it. Wow. I don't know, good people. They going to stop selling American alcohol. Yeah, I heard him say something about the the rye. I don't know. I mean, is that all that we got? He said something else too. Hold on, I'm not sure what else he said, but he said something else too. He wants them just to stop it. I remember Mexico before they got our jobs. Sad is an understatement. Bueno. American alcohol is trash anyway. We have the largest market. Denise, you drink? Wine, I hope. I don't food went up already. I don't know who I was telling. I think it was Fulana that the eggs finally did go up. You guys are paying $13, and I paid almost $6 for a dozen. This was jumbo eggs, so I know if I would have just got the regular dozen, it probably would have been $1 cheaper. But it did go up. Everything else is going up, but I guess Texas is still prices are not as bad compared to the rest of the country, but it definitely did go up from before. Everything went up here. The vehicles, food, gas. I mean, I remember in the summertime, gas used to be under $2. Now I haven't seen it under $2 in about 4 or 5 years. I drink wine mostly, but I can't do a little vodka in the wintertime with some rum. Laugh a lot. Okay. All superpowers are going to be arguing with each other while China sneaks up on the West. I like I said, a lot of them came here and they're not talking about China. They're not talking about the Ukrainians. Then there's a lot of things that, they're not speaking about that we're not even focused on. I visit Canada often. They have better food and drinks than us. Somebody told me, and I don't know if they were being sarcastic, that they were going to move to Canada, and I'm like, but isn't still Canada more expensive than living here? I heard everything is higher. People used to talk about the cigarettes when I used to smoke, that the cigarettes are even higher in Canada. Like the cost of living is higher in Canada, supposedly. So, but the food is better for you and the drinks. Okay. You know what I don't hear from Trump? What he's going to do, what's he going to do with China owning our lands? Exactly. And they own a lot. They bought a lot, Denise. They bought a lot. I don't know where. I don't think it's here like in Texas. Texas has a lot of land, but I know they did buy a lot. And we don't know, while we were busy focusing on the Venezuelans going to Chicago and going to New York and I think California, where did the Asians go? Where were they going? We haven't seen, well, they haven't really spoke about where they went. So it'll be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. It's healthy. The chocolate cereal, it doesn't have the same ingredients as ours. I know in the UK they were saying that they only get like they I think they were talking about Fruit Loop cereal, and they said their Fruit Loop cereal has like 3 ingredients, in it, and then that ours has like 13 or 4. As a matter of fact, it was Robert Kennedy Jr. and I should have uploaded that video. He was talking about that, and he was saying how bad our food is here. I get both from there. Oh, okay. Gas at least is still under $3 a gallon where I am. Before the election, the gas was just about $2.30 a gallon. Yeah, here's like $2.49, Ramon. So that, like I said, compared to the rest of the country, it's still cheap. But it was definitely cheaper than that before. Everything here is pure poison. Facts. The red dye, it was his dumbass. Is right about that though. Oh man. I feel like the food is killing us. Even the meat. I was watching a video earlier of this Cuban man who bought a chuck steak, I think it was, and he put it through that machine pa molerla to grind the meat, and he grinded it as if he was gonna make picadillo. And then he took it, he went to wash it, and when he put it in the water, he was squeezing out the water. It didn't even look like meat. He was like, "What are they feeding us?" And this was Hallelujah. So I know they're trying to get us to they're trying to introduce to the public the synthetic meat and all that. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I still think that's all population control, but it's gonna get crazy. You gotta eat whole foods. Everything else is bad. Oh, Denise, you didn't hear about Whole Foods? Whole Foods isn't really what they say they are. They definitely have been taking advantage of the public. That half their stuff is not even like organic and things like that. The most important is the oils. I transitioned to avocado, olive, and tallow. Really, and it's way better for us. I use olive oil and I have avocado oil that I've had for a minute, and I haven't cracked that bottle open yet. Does it change the taste of your food, Denise? Do you notice the difference with avocado oil? Maybe they have it that way because they get health care. Yeah. Not the brand, the actual foods. Okay, that are whole. Okay. Gotcha. My friend is Canadian. Her mom brings stuff all the time. Fulana got connects. So yeah, we got let me see if I have something else with the tariffs because okay, but everybody I believe has an understanding of the tariffs anyway. So no, the avocado has no taste. It's just expensive. Yeah, tallow has a taste and olive oil too. I can't tell the difference with olive oil. My mom always cooked with olive oil, so I can tolerate that. You just don't have to use as much when you use olive oil, which is a good thing. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. No, you know what? Oh, wow. Okay, I played all the tariff videos that I had. Let me see how long I've been talking. Half an hour. Let me drop that link. Give me a moment. Okay. Yeah, so I can get through this and hopefully finish up pretty early. Denise said, I use avocado for everything. Olive for chicken, sauces, and pastas, and tallow for frying. Okay. Fulana said, remember when avocados were cheaper back in the day? Our parents served it with every dish. Now it's like oxtail. Yes. You look at dinner's being served, you be like, avocado? Wow. Then I'm like, get the hell out of here. You know what prices of goods never goes up for some reason? What? What prices of goods never go up? Shit, I think even drugs are going up. Shoot. I know, Fulana, and I'm telling you, I'll buy it if you, when I buy an avocado and they don't have the Florida avocados here. They do when they're in season. We don't get them all year round. Guns, of course not. Of course not, Irby. Of course not. But when you buy an avocado here, if you don't eat it, like either it's too uh uh not ready to eat yet, and it's hard as a rock, and then you'll buy it, and in 2 days it's still hard as a rock, and then the third day you go eat it, then you see all this black shit, and then you gotta throw it out. Like it. I've become an expert trying to pick avocados. Yep, avocados here are so tiny. The Haas avocados, right? Here they have 3 sizes, and the small one is like 70 cents. The next one up is 198, and the one after that is like 259. And I'm just like, no, like I don't know. I don't even want to buy it because sometimes it turns bad. Those are the Mexican Haas. Yeah, those are small. Yeah, all the avocados here are Haas, Fulana, unless like I said, they're in season. Then we get the avocados that we're used to, the Caribbean people are used to eating. But outside of that, no, I have to eat those avocados. Florida avocados are the big ones. Yeah, I know. No, but they have big Haas avocados too, Fulana. They're Haas. They're them thick Haas. Yeah, we have the Haas here only. Oh, really? Because there's a lot of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans moving over there. No, they still have that. Because I know over here we're getting some. That's why I'm starting to see some like Malta. I'm starting to see Malta India here and some other products. And I follow a Facebook group that lives in the next town over there. They're Puerto Rican, and they always advertise it with Walmart and the local supermarket here has some Caribbean food. The tropical ones are only available through Sabros. Oh, and wow, what they charge! You have to buy a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't ordered from them yet, Denise, but I do subscribe to them. So, all right. Nope, we get them through sabrosita.com. Okay. But okay, so nobody's here yet. So let me touch on the woman who was turned down for the Lyft driver. The Lyft driver came to pick her up. Let me just see if I can get the exact things that happened here. We have now plátano for mango and mofongo in Vallarta markets and Malta India, but not our avocados. And girl, if you see them, you'll be so excited. You think you're getting some real big treat. Because I know when I moved here, that was the one thing that really got me was the fact that they didn't really have my foods here. I never thought that I would have to worry about that. But okay, so Detroit-based rapper. Her name is Dajwa Blanding, known professionally as Dank the Moss, has filed a lawsuit against Lyft after a driver allegedly refused her service due to her weight. Blanding, who weighs approximately 489 pounds, claimed that the driver locked his car doors upon seeing her and stated that there was no room and that his tires couldn't handle her weight. He suggested she order a larger vehicle instead. Blanding recorded the encounter and shared it on social media, where she gained significant attention. In response, Lyft issued a statement condemning all forms of discrimination and reaffirmed that their commitment to equality and mutual respect is within their community guidelines. So, let's see. Let me go back up. If I see what I'll cry. Yes, I'm telling you, when I saw one over here, the local Kroger had got it one summer, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they had the avocado. I picked them from the tree and carried them back to my house. Man, she's a whole clown. I think so, to me. You heard this story. She was super obese. She needed Uber Freight. I'm not fat shaming. I'm just saying. She needed, okay. Now, I understand what she was saying regarding, I've been in my friend's car, blah, 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 and I have no problems. But when you're that overweight, you can't impose your weight like that on everybody. Everybody does, and when I say impose it, I mean like in a car, on a train. If this was New York in the subway, nobody's gonna want to sit next to her. Or on a bus, on public transportation, it would be hard. She the same size as Big Pun. I know Big Pun was definitely bigger, but she wasn't too far behind Irby. Damn, the guy actually set his tires because they have the weight. No, and the tires could have Ramon, but who I guess he didn't want to put that tension or stress in his car. Who knows? Like, I believe that he has a right to say no. Like, you're not gonna, he probably would have had to do too much to get her in and get her out. I mean, the car was pretty low to the ground. He had a Mercedes sedan and it was dropped like a lowrider. She would have destroyed his car. I'm sure if he hit a little bump, you would have to go scared. He would have felt that shit. Have you a Lyft driver car? What? Have you seen the Lyft driver? Him fired? I don't think he got fired, Irby. I don't think so. I'm fat. She's huge. I'll never put my weight on people's jobs. I'm not skinny either, Denise. I'm not as big as her. But if I was, I would understand if the person said, what he said. And that poor man lost his job. So he did lose his job? Maybe he'll go work for Uber. I wonder if Uber will hire him. That's a shame because he has the right to say that. I'm about to play the video, Fulana. He has a right to say that. Like she's come on, we have to draw the line somewhere, and that's a bit too much. He should just sped away. Now there's a lawsuit. I don't know if he would have got in trouble for that. I don't know because they know what kind of car you're gonna pull up in, so she would have realized it. She was unrealistic and she knows it exactly, and she put it on social media. This is like, that's the part of social media that I don't like. He should have said that he had diarrhea instead of telling her the truth. Yes, Denise. Ay, Dios mío. Let me get that video. That was a good one. He should have thought about that. Okay, un momento.
Got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What am I doing with my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be part.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft?
Yeah. And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL instead.
No, I don't never have to order an Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Carter.
Okay. Nope.
You see how polite he was being? I'm trying to get a picture of her because God knows that wasn't right. That was not right. Let me see if I can get a picture of her because I don't get it. Like, how can she even think that was okay? Go back up. Yeah. He was very nice to her. He was very polite. He didn't say because you fat, you this, you that. He has a right. I believe he has a right to say that. He should have just sped away. Yeah. Unrealistic. Yep. He should have said, yeah, okay. I read that one already. I think what happened was he says she should have ordered an Uber XL. But it's true, though, Fulana. She should have. And she knows that. I've done Lyft. You can cancel and not say shit. Oh, I see. If the suspension springs were cut down, then yeah, you can't put too much additional weight on the car because underneath part of it is going to scrape against the pavement. Exactly. Oh, you guys. Look how low his car is. Yep. Man, if we have to guess if you fit in the car, you don't fit in the damn car. Exactly. Yep, she sure was. She was running out of breath. She can't even breathe. She knows she's wrong. Look at how she ran. That's what I'm trying to say. She ran the social media. She can't fit in the picture. The catalytic converter would have ended up on the freeway if he decided to get her in. Who knows, man? Like, that's terrible. Hey, baby, Nate the Great podcast. How are you? And thank you so much for stopping by. There are other videos of her riding in a stretch long car. She just fell recently. No way, Fulana. No way. She needed an XL car. She should have been honest, you know? She wad looking for clout. She got it. Yeah, she's a rapper, so I guess that's how she's going to get her name out there. He should sue. I think Denise, I don't know which way he can go about it, but for sure, I feel that he has the right to say, unfortunately, you know, my car's cannot accommodate your weight. How much more polite? He was very polite. You know, he sounded like an immigrant, but he was very polite. That was not cool. Let me see where I can get a picture. She can't fit in the picture. All right, I dropped the link already, but nobody wants to come up. He has the right to refuse service. That's the law. So if that's the law, Denise, then why did he get fired? Because Fulana was like, yeah, like she can sue Lyft and he can't get fired, and that's messed up. How she rapping, she can't even breathe. Exactly. You need to be able to control it. Where is it? Oh, I'm looking for that damn picture. Let me see if I can find it. Oh. Hey,
Hi there.
Fulano. Hey, that scared me. I'm like, oh my God, who's that?
I remember I
Hey,
couldn't find my
Tony.
avatar.
Huh?
I couldn't
Yeah, I
find
see
my
it.
other avatar.
Oh, no, stay there, smuggle. Let the little kitty be getting high. I'm getting $750 for everyone in this sector. Get out of here. How you doing, Tony? Oh man, he definitely should sue. He should, man. And like I said, I feel bad. Like that's not cool. That's not cool at all. All right, let me see if I can get this.
Like, how is she even rapping? She can't even breathe talking.
Exactly. Let me see if I can get a picture of this chick, because that's not. I mean, what's your take on this, Fulana? I mean, I don't think it's cool.
I don't think he should lose his job. He has the right to refuse. And I'm
Yeah,
sure that's not the first car that refused a ride. Can't be. She just
exactly.
happened to get this one on video.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. All right. I don't know why I can't get it this way. Is it because I'm on the freight plan? I
Hi,
can't get
Tony.
the picture. Rapping maybe hooked up on an oxygen. You know, and this is not about making fun of her weight, but you know,
She
come
put
on,
it
like
out
let's
there.
be realistic, huh?
She put it out there.
She sure did, because one, I think that's embarrassing, but two, she should know, like, you know, you're taking a chance with that because technically he does, you know, you're too big. He might have to help her get in and get out.
Dude, you know how you got to swing that door open to get her in there?
She can bend like, you know, when you push the door, if you push it out too much, that could mess up the car.
She wouldn't
Uh,
get in my car.
you see what I'm saying? Like, and you're saying that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, people need to understand that he has every right to say that. The reason why they fire him is because Lyft loves to promote inclusion and no discrimination. But they have you pick up random weird people. Oh my God, there was a crackhead that once requested me to pick up. What?
Oh my
No
goodness.
way. And you have a right, and through his sister's account. As soon as I saw him, I good for you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you're gonna get in trouble because you turned him away. Like, get out of here with that. I have story for days, girl. I mean, I get it. I'm surprised I haven't. I've done so much stuff, so many jobs before. I'm surprised I haven't done that. But yeah, that would be leery about who I have in my car and come on and what you're gonna get in trouble because you're gonna be like, look, I could tell he was clearly a drug addict. You don't know if he was asking to take you to a drug location so he could re-up on his stuff or or his personal use. Yeah, you should have the right to say no. I'm trying to bring up this because as Hispanics we just love to make fun of situations, and there was a parody already out on this woman and her fat self. The reason why they fired him is because okay. Through his story for days. Okay, hold on a second. Ay, Dios mío. Fulana?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna play this video, and then I wanted to discuss one more thing.
Okay.
Thank you guys for stopping by and entertaining me for a little bit on this Sunday because I know everybody has to go to work tomorrow. But yeah, I think I found it. I want to play this video, and I'm not trying to be insensitive to the poor girl, but we gotta laugh and at least laugh with her, I guess, not at her, but I feel bad for the gentleman. He should do a GoFundMe page. Everybody else does, you know what I'm saying? Like he should do that because he shouldn't have got fired. He had every right to say thanks. He had every right to say he didn't want to put her on there. I mean, I don't know that much about cars, but that low, yeah. As soon as she sits in, it's gonna hit the concrete. Okay,
Imagine a speed bump. It's over.
Thing. If it was in New York, she would have tore his car up. And if Detroit, that was Detroit, so it probably is the same. Any little bump, he would have been like
a little pothole.
And that's a fence. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like a July. You should have understood that. Okay, give me a second.
Yo, I can't believe you did this to my car, man. I was trying to be nice to finish working with the Uber, and you gonna come and mess up my Chevy. You didn't tell me you were this big arm, man. Look what she did to my car, man. No, mommy, man, you crazy. I gotta call my wife, Sophia, and tell her what happened, man, because I'm not gonna get home like this. Hello? Sophia, mommy, you don't believe what happened. Yeah, man. No, I'm not gonna make it to homicide lock because your Chevy, the Chevy's messed up now, mommy. What do you mean what happened? I picked up this lady, they told me she's a rapper. And she told me, oh, you're gonna pick up a celebrity. And yo dije, oh, man, I'm gonna get to see LL Cool J or something. No, viene una gorda yeah, man, I thought she was one of the fat boys. No, she was all three fat boys. She got in the car, look what happened. I don't know what to do, mommy. I told her, oh, you a rapper, sing a song. You know what she said? She goes, I like Big Macs, and I cannot lie. I eat it with a million fries. I was like, maldita sea, what happened? Mommy, she big, mommy, man. I couldn't even get her out the car. I had to run up the block to Aldi's and get 2 big buckets of mantequilla, 2 big buckets of butter, and rubbed it on her legs so I could get her out the car. Yeah, because the firefighter brought the jaws of life. And when the firefighter turned on the jaw of life said, "Por carajo, hell no, that's too big. I'm not going to get that out of there." Yeah, man, she big, mommy. Yeah, I'm going to call AAA right now because I can't even get the Chevy out. Una gorda ahí, yeah, man. And she, look, and now she's sweating. Oh, I'm sorry. Her skin is crying. Yeah, she's not sweating. Mommy, she got more chichos than a phone book, a Chinese phone book, mommy. She got a fupa, not a fupa. A fupa, fucked up pussy accessory. Yeah, because you can't see nothing in there. You need a jack to pick up that fupa. Yeah, mommy, I'm on coche. Call Tito, bring the, traiga that tow truck. Yeah, call Tito, tell him I'm on the Bruckner. Yeah, man, look what she did to my car. Look what she did to my, Dios mío. Yeah, mommy, we talk later. Yo, lady, you lied to me, man. You lied to me. You say you only weigh 200 pounds. You a liar. Your feet weigh 200 pounds. Mira que me hizo el carro. Yeah, you want to take me to court? Take me to court. Because I'm going to call 1-800-Cantazo because you just messed up my car.
He said her skin is crying. I
Yeah, because he
cannot.
didn't want to say that she was sweating because he was afraid to offend her.
He was like, she was crying. He goes, no, she wasn't crying. Her skin was crying. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my
I'm telling you, yo, he had me dying. He had me dying. You gotta laugh at it because, come on, man. I'm sure she's heard worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wish you would have told me about the video of her falling and falling. I would have definitely put that up because
God. Oh,
I would be
damn.
like,
Yeah, I
that's why
saw
you
it the
couldn't
other
get in my
day.
car. You can't even hold yourself up. So that means if she fell, that means that the on top of her trying to get into his vehicle, he would have had to assist her to get in and get out of his vehicle.
Yeah, she's too wobbly.
And like I
She
said,
can't
she
do
would have
it.
held onto the door. I've seen that happen. And you push it out so much that you'll like take it off the hinges or something, you know? Sorry, I'm
They
still
gave her weight, right? She was 500 pounds or four something, right?
489 is 500. That's
It's a
500. You
round
know what I'm
up.
saying? She's closer to 5 than she is to 450, you know? You got to protect your car
True.
is your work. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly.
you know, because that her messing up his car doesn't cover anything.
For real.
Sure. Y'all fat shaming. I'm not fat shaming.
No.
You have to be realistic, Irby. You have to be realistic. That's not fair. She was 500 pounds. Just to be exact, today she was 489, but she might as well be 500 pounds. I'm just saying that it's not right. Like hell, look at what's her name?
Honestly,
Linda
she
lost
probably doesn't
weight,
even know.
huh?
Does your scale go up to 400 and something?
Don't you gotta buy a special scale for that? I don't think it
Exactly.
goes
So
past
she's
250.
so where'd she get weighed? The doctor? Somebody told her weight for her to know she's 489.
Man, all she had to do is look in the mirror and know she's 49.
That's
That's a
crazy. You know
baby
how hard it
illustration.
is? You know how hard it is to get a toddler in and out of a car seat, in the
That's what
back
I'm
seat
trying
of a
to
car?
say.
Can you imagine a 500-pound person?
A grown woman and see, and the Spanish guy was the Hispanic guy was right, and she was crying. Her skin was crying. She would, you got to do all that. Like I don't want to gross anybody out, but let's say if it the tacota no trabajo to get in and out the car, they sweat from anything, and what if you don't want to go through all that? Like he doesn't have to go through all that. What if the ride was only $20? Like he can be like, really, I don't need the $20. And basically that's what he said. If you're fat, you're fat. I'm not even close to her, and I buy 2 seats at an airplane because I want to be comfortable and I don't want to squeeze into one. That makes sense, Niece, right? And okay, and you don't want to squeeze into one, and you at least would be thinking about the other person who would have to sit next to you. I'd be thinking about that, like, don't you think about that? Like on a train, I got into an argument with somebody, and he wasn't even fat. And I don't even want to tell you how I cursed him out. But if you see the seat when you're sitting in the subway train, and there's a seat in the middle left, if you fit or not, or if it's just big enough for a child, right, Fulana?
Of
So
course.
if you know you're too big, why you want to squeeze your fat ass in that seat and make everybody else uncomfortable? People have done that, Fulana. I
Of
cursed somebody
course.
out for that. From the train when we got out to me walking to the PATH train, I called them every
And them
F-bomb.
train seats are narrow.
Yes, they're not even made. If you're just a little bit big, it's not even made for you, Imagine her taking a shower.
Oh, Irby. She
No,
must
imagine
be
her wiping her
wet under
ass.
those layers. No,
Wiping
imagine
her
getting
ass.
out the shower and trying to dry yourself.
Y también
You know
limpiando el
underneath
culo.
is wet.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be considerate of others. They didn't eat at all those cupcakes like you did. Yeah, whether it's because of her eating too much or her being sick and gaining weight, you still have to be considerate of others. Yes. Don't
Denise
like
just
it.
reminded me.
Yeah.
I have a cupcake.
Oh, please. I
Now I
can't
want to
even
eat
think
it.
about it.
That's some fat shit right there.
Yeah, man. But it's like you have to think about those things, She can only be pressure washed or she could walk through a car, man. I don't want to fat shame. I'm just saying that she needed to be. He spoke to her decently, like a human being. He didn't, if it was somebody else, I'm sure that the conversation would have been a little different.
I think he entertained her too long. He should have just said what he said, canceled the ride, and pulled
And
off.
left, right? Yeah, but I guess he was trying to explain to her, like, he was being very nice, very cordial. That's why I said if it was somebody else, the conversation would have been different. I think.
Right.
Like, let's say if you would ride in the Uber and you pulled up, you probably would have been like, "Oh no."
Girl, I would have pulled right off.
Well, that shame works. Is the only thing that's get me in the gym. I'm just saying. It's true, but like, okay, like if I want to tell you, Denise, about your weight, I don't have to be malicious. And the gentleman wasn't being malicious. He was actually being really nice about it. And then she went ahead and got him fired. Like then that what she's doing wasn't cool. I hope she gets ostracized for that. Like I hope that she gets a lot of flack for that.
Oh
I
yeah, the
haven't.
comments were crazy.
They were.
Oh my God.
Because that's not right. That's not right. She has to be aware of who she is. Like, come on now.
It was clickbait. She got it. Everyone's talking about her. Now, does she sound good enough?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
the
know.
dude lost his job because of that. To me,
I
that's not
know.
good. You know what I'm saying? That's his livelihood or whatever. What, even if it's just extra money.
Exactly.
And me personally, I don't play like that. My dad recently told me that if I don't get my weight right in 2 years, I'll be fat forever. LOL. Don't ask me how much pressure I feel now. Yeah, I get it. And then you have a little one, Denise. So what happens is when he eats, you eat. When you're trying to get him to eat, you be like, see, and your mommy eats it too, and then you eat it too. And trust me, I know that. But I just think she needs to be more aware. People when they're that size, they need to be more aware. If you're going to the supermarket and I don't know, you're getting in a car, you're getting on public transportation. You
My
just
thing
gotta
is
be
this:
aware.
you're a rapper. Where's your car?
We don't know who she is, so that
Was
means she
she
don't drive.
traveling? Rent a car. Come on, you know you big. Rent a car. Why do you
Well,
want
you
to
know
get in
what,
other people's cars?
Fulana, she can't get in a car. She
I
can't.
mean,
She
she can
has to
get in
be
the
a passenger.
minivan.
Right. Well, she can get into a minivan as a driver.
Well, I don't know about it.
Because
I
how far
can't
up
know.
does the wheel go? That's what I'm trying to say. I
I
don't
mean,
even
I
think she
seen
can get
I seen big people like that drive, but
really.
I don't know. Like, I mean, she's still mobile, right? So figure it out. Rent a
Well, we don't know how
SUV.
far she could walk. Being 500 pounds, and she was just talking to him and couldn't breathe. She wasn't going that far. I ate a lot of fast food to gain weight a little bit, then work out, but it doesn't work. These people seem to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Shoot. Shame works. The dude needs his job back. Yeah, I think that's wrong. And what, she don't feel guilty about that? Because I would. That's what's messed up. Me snacking, him eating with him an adult size. Yes. Yep. I did it with my son. That thing can't drive, Fulana.
She's right. Shame does work because my fat ass is sitting down right now because I don't want to go get the cupcake,
Hey,
and I'm not even that fat.
exactly. None of us are, but it won't hurt to lose a little bit of weight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on now. Unless her fupa has a license, she can't reach the wheel.
Seriously,
Denise, I don't even want to start talking about what she can't reach
did you
because
show her?
I can't find a video with her actually. Let me
Oh my
see.
God, let me find something. Hold on.
Yeah, send it to me because I can't find the video. Or hold on, let me see because I download so many videos. I'm surprised my phone didn't say biatch. Cut it out. What you call it? I think we should start a GoFundMe for the driver, man. I feel bad. I feel so bad. Hold on, give me 1 second. No, I don't think I have the video.
I just text you something.
Okay, let me see.
Jesus.
I can't upload the picture for some reason. I thought it was a video. Let's see if I can get a video of this chick.
Her name is Dank Demos.
Oh, wait, I gotta get the video so everybody else can see it because you gotta see it like in the flesh. Dank Demas. Here we go. It comes up right away. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm going to get it. As a matter of fact, let me see YouTube. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do it here. You can hear me, Fulana?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure. Okay, give me a second. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I feel bad, but
You can't even see her knees.
Yeah.
She needs help.
Here we go.
And here it says she's 554 pounds.
I saw 589.
Oh, 589 or 489?
489, I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Hold on a second. All right. Now, present.
Lyft, and it's got the internet divided. So let's talk about it. So Deja, also known by her rapper name Dank DeMoss, or more simply Big Dank, is a musician in Detroit who, and this is relevant to the story, weighs nearly 500 pounds according to the Express Tribune. So the way the story goes is that earlier this month she ordered a Lyft ride to a Detroit Lions watch party, but when the driver arrived in his sedan, he apparently told her that he couldn't let her inside, and that's when she started filming.
Yeah, I got no space at my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So I'm sorry.
With the man then saying that his tires were tired, seeming to imply that he didn't think they could support her weight, with him then telling her that he'd cancel the ride so she wouldn't be charged and suggesting that she order a larger vehicle instead. And so then Blanding posts that video to TikTok and Instagram where they then go viral and get picked up by several news sites. But now, like I said, she has taken it a step further. She has filed a lawsuit against Lyft for discrimination. And with that, you had her attorneys telling Fox News that weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
And so with all this, depending on where you go online, there have been drastically different reactions to the news, which is why with that, I got to pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here? I'd love to hear from you in those comments down below. This woman, Deja Blanding, is suing Lyft, and it's got the internet.
That's a reach.
Right?
Yeah, that's a reach.
She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy.
Nah, that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like she was wrong. He shouldn't, and then he compared it to, I hate when they do that, when they compare it to race. It's not the same. That's not under any discrimination basis. Yeah, he said in the state of Michigan. Like, that's not cool.
Things
I'm
have
not a
weight
race
limits.
or a gender. Yeah.
If she was
Everywhere
getting
they
a
do.
flight, they will make her buy 2 seats.
Exactly.
Can she sue for that?
And where on the plane is she gonna sit?
Exactly. Oh my God. She would have to sit. Oh my God. She couldn't even sit in the where you had to save people's
She would
lives, because
probably have to
I
buy
wouldn't trust her.
first class. She would have to buy a first class, and then she would have to
And
buy
buy 2 first class tickets.
right, 2 first class, because she needs the legroom, or what's that? The one by the emergency exit, which they wouldn't
I
sit her
wouldn't
there.
want her there.
They wouldn't sit her
Who's
there.
she saving?
They wouldn't sit her there. She
No,
simply
because
won't fit
you
anywhere.
get extra leg room, but how's she getting up to open that door to save us?
That's what I'm trying to say. So they wouldn't sit. So that wouldn't be an option. It would be first class. She would have to pay for 2 first class tickets.
That's
She needs
crazy.
the same vehicle that the cars get. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. She needed to be a little bit more sensitive. Like, I guess she just wanted to go viral. This is the times that people go viral, right? Like, I can go viral with this. Let me record this. Let me record that, right? But she cost the guy his job. I don't think it was worth it. It wasn't worth it. She can't travel. Exactly. But she says that she I go in my friend's car all the time. Yeah, right. Like, tell your friend to come pick you up. I'd like to see your friend's car.
Exactly. I was about to say that. Tell your friend come get you.
Yeah, I want to see the condition of your friend's car, because I'm sure that person just, I don't know. And
She
again,
needs to
I'm
be in
not
the back of a
fashion.
minivan, like on the 600-pound life. You know how they go in the
Yes.
back of the van and they just lay them there?
Because they can't sit comfortably. Yep.
And she definitely needs an oxygen tank. She needs to lose weight. She's not healthy.
Yeah. I feel bad for the friends and I feel bad for the places she goes. Me as a friend, I would be like, lo siento, but nah, mama, I can't do it. I can't do. She don't fit in the back of my car,
Dude, she don't fit in a seat at a restaurant.
right?
I'm not being rude. I mean, she's just extremely large.
Right. And when you are like that, you can't get upset. You're
Can you
gonna have
imagine?
challenges because of that. You're gonna face challenges because of your weight anywhere you go. Right?
Oh my goodness.
If we go to the movies, same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Those reclining seats, Jesus.
No, I don't even think to fit in the seat. She won't be able to fit in the seat.
I
Forget
know, but
it.
oh my goodness.
And I'm not saying that they don't deserve to have a life too and all that stuff. Of course you do, but you got to be realistic. Hey, Irby, I would tell her she can follow my car to places, and I'll go very slow so she don't get hit. Yeah, Mala, how you doing, Irby?
I'm good, good. We're good. How's everything? How's y'all doing this evening?
Not too bad, but Irby, I seen you too much today. Okay, you gotta stop meeting up in places like this.
YouTube is a small place.
Right. So what do you think about, let's talk about this person first. So what do you think about the rapper from Detroit?
She's reaching. She's looking for clout. I remember her. She was on Growing Up hip hop.
Hip hop.
Like,
So who's her
yeah,
parent?
I don't know. She was a friend of probably I think it was like Romeo or one of those kids.
Oh,
Okay.
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 I was like, who's her parent?
Yeah, I'm like, who's her parent? Like, who's claiming her?
And Deb, and I don't know if y'all know the manager Deb
Yeah, Deb.
Anthony.
She big too, but go ahead.
Deb was telling her she needed to lose weight because she couldn't keep up in the stairs at her office. At Deb's office.
Deb
Yeah,
Waka
Deb's
Flocka's
big
mom,
too, but
right?
Deb's not,
Yeah,
but Deb's
yeah.
not that big. She is not that big. Like Denise said, she didn't even have a neck. Like, that's crazy. All right, Denise, thank you so much. Nighttime routine. I hear you. Thank you so much for stopping by, Denise. Have a good evening.
Good night.
I guess she didn't listen to Deb.
She didn't
No.
what?
She didn't listen to Deb.
Yo, I'm sure Deb is not the only person that has told her that, Come on, now. That's crazy, yo. That is crazy. But that guy had me cracking up, yo. About her. Look what she
Somebody
did to
got
me.
their snowblower on outside. So if y'all hear anything, that's
Oh,
outside.
Oh, no, I don't hear.
His friends with Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter. Yeah, that's what.
What happened?
She was friends with her.
Yeah.
Really? That's another. That was another person who she did too much. She was trying
She
to
was
too
clout
much.
chasing too.
Yes, like to create a narrative, and I didn't like watching her. I really didn't like watching her. She's a little kooky. Her and her daddy. Yeah, I think that was too much. I really feel bad. He was really being nice. I've seen some men who are not so nice who would have treated that situation not as they wouldn't have handled it as well as this guy did. That's what I feel. So she should have been glad that he was being polite, and I know he was like, I should have just been an asshole with her, if I knew I was gonna lose my job.
He should have just speed away and act like he didn't see her.
I didn't know you could do that. Denise said she did that with too. I didn't know you could do that and just cancel the trip. That's
Yeah, I would have pulled
crazy.
off. I remember I ordered a sandwich and the Uber Eats guy acted like he got out and left my sandwich out at the door. And I was watching from the window and he just pulled over and then he pulled off. He never got out the car. I lost my shit.
No way.
Yep.
No, that's what happened to me one time. I hate that. I hate when they do that shit.
Wow.
I have to get up, get dressed, go down to the spot that I ordered it from, and tell them
Mhm.
what happened. Plus,
Wow.
complain to Uber.
Of course. My son orders Uber Eats and he won't tell me that he ordered food. And he'll be in the bed sleeping. I don't know. And then I'll wait. I'll go to the door a couple hours later and be like, Chick-fil-A? Dude, why you didn't tell me you ordered Chick-fil-A? 3 hours was it sitting out there? Like, why didn't you tell me? Oh, I forgot to tell you, or whatever. And I'm like, come on, man. Fulana, you do that too? You pay double when you. I just get in
No,
my
I
car.
don't do it anymore now that I live
Oh,
where I live because I'm like, if I'm gonna go all the way downstairs, I might as well get in the car and go get it.
true, 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 true. I just can't. I can't see paying them, and you pay double. But they got the college out here, so the college kids do it
Sometimes
all.
triple with that tip and that delivery fee. Oh my goodness.
Yes, 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 yes. So, but the college kids do it here. They make their money there because every time I go somewhere and I see like a couple of those Uber Eats, I'm like, damn. And it's in every like restaurant you go to. It'll be even the regular ones like Popeyes, McDonald's, but all the restaurants out here they do that. So, so that's all I have, guys. Do I have anything else? I got migrant humor. Anybody wants to hear migrant humor?
Yeah.
Is
No,
this
this
no?
world is coming to an end. It's just horrible. It
I'm
really
just like
is. I
I
go
I,
to
I laugh.
sleep, I
Uh-huh.
wake up, and it's something new. I'm like, damn, Trump really came to work this year.
I just want to laugh and cry at the same time. You ever felt like that before?
Dude, I'm like, God, dog, what else?
Every day it's like he comes out with something new.
I feel like
Every
he's
day.
slapping the shit out of me every morning. I'm like, it's like, wake up, I got
Fulana,
something new.
Fulana, wake up, Fulana. It's time to make the donuts.
I
Hey
got a
Jose,
flaming
how
hot
are
Cheeto for
you?
you.
Huh?
He'd be like, I got a flaming hot Cheeto for you today.
But he signed a new executive order
How you
today.
doing, Jose?
I heard he cut food stamps.
You
Nah,
what?
Irby, Miami would have went crazy if he cut the food stamps. Because,
But
Miami
he's
is
after
food
that
stamp
next,
city.
He's
He
after that
tried. He
next.
tried to pause Medicaid and all kinds of shit. People were going crazy. They were
Hey
calling the
Jose,
Section 8 office like, am I going to get my rent paid this month? He got
Mm.
crazy real quick in one day, but he couldn't do that.
Oh, okay. So
But come
that he
on.
couldn't do.
Well, think about a lot of stuff he really can't, like, they have to,
I didn't hear you. You got cut off.
because my shit keeps locking. I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
that's right. That's right. That's it.
so I don't know. He's just crazy. He's just like a loose cannon right now looking for attention. And he's got it.
Now, what about the tariffs? Does he have to go through Congress for that, or he can just do
Oh
that?
no, I
That's
think
another.
he's doing it, and the way he's doing it, he's like publicizing, like all loud about it. Them people are gonna do it before him, and it's gonna be over for us. Like it's gonna be expensive.
I think he can put executive order. You don't need Congress for that.
Yeah,
So this
Uh,
they're responsible for shit coming in.
and I
Yeah,
don't feel comfortable with what you said earlier, Titi, when you was like, what if he cuts our taxes? Like we don't have to pay the federal taxes anymore in our paycheck,
mhm,
and we'll be bringing more money home. Then give me
mhm.
back all my money that I paid in for all the years I've been working for, because the whole point of that is so I can get paid at the end.
True, true, but we know that's not gonna.
Well, people are going to show up and be like, well, where's the money I invested?
That's right.
we're gonna
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I
we're
mean, if
gonna
you've been
cut rich.
working since you're 13 and they taking money from you, that's the whole point, is for when you go to retire, you get your social security and all that crap. Like, give me my money. I put
Yeah,
into it.
we
Give
paid
it to me.
into it, and I think that he's gonna f us over with that. I wonder if you've been thinking about that, Jose, because I'm not that close to retirement, but yeah, I want my Social Security to be there along with my money in my 401k. How are you, Jose? We can't hear you, Jose. You're not on mute, but I can't hear you. Oh, okay, he jumped off.
Hold up,
Jose so
but
cold he froze.
Huh?
I said Jose so cold he
What you
froze.
and they always
say?
when they get in office, and they always practice that same tax policy like Reaganomics. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, but like I said, like okay, so now like and I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't really into anything going on with politics until the past 10 years. I think when when Bill Clinton was going out and Obama was coming in, that's when I started paying more attention. But now it's just like what else could happen? Like, because we went through a recession and everything already. So this is going to feel like another recession, kind of, right? Times 10.
They're trying to break us at the knees. Rich get richer, poor get poorer, and then the poor go against the poor. That's it. And they just sit back and watch us destroy ourselves.
They don't care. I mean, like I said, population control. That's population control. Hey, Jose,
Got
how are
all
you?
the top techs with them. They bought that election.
Fact.
Yeah, it's good. Good evening. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you, DD Juju, for allowing me on your platform.
Of course.
But you know what's the crazy part about the whole thing?
Talk to me.
Now, a lot of the mega sheep cult people didn't bother to Google tariffs until after they voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And it's like people suffer from selective amnesia. You mean you didn't remember how the things were Trump the first time he was president? Or maybe put it this way, try to be president?
I mean, everybody thinks that they had a really good 4 years when he was president, and then when Biden came in, Biden ruined everything with like Trump is doing now with a stroke of a pen. Like, that's not true. I mean, what Trump did was left a big pile of shit for Biden to pick up, and of course he couldn't. And his last year, unfortunately, he got dementia. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
In all honesty, no one can fix a country in 4 years. 4 years is not enough to fix all the problems that we have.
Not to make a significant difference like we can notice.
But Biden resigned. He resigned it though.
Huh?
Yeah, resigned. He didn't want to run for a second term.
Yo, you sound muffled.
For real.
He resigned. He didn't want to run for another term.
You know what? You was one of those people complaining about your food stamps, right? Because you got an Obama phone too, right? I swear, but you sound so muffled. It sounds like you got your hand over the part where you speak into through your phone.
Who has an Obama? Hold on. Who has an Obama phone?
You.
He said you.
I don't have no Obama phone.
But why do you always have issues with your phone? And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm like, yo, we couldn't hear you.
Hold on, let me put this up.
Yeah, you sounded mad muffled. Like, I don't know if you got your mouth too close to the part where you speak. No te ríes, Ramon.
You hear me now?
Yes, sir. Much better.
Y'all want me to be loud? No,
No, you sound
me
lot
and
better
Fiona
now,
half
Irving.
Cuban, so we listen loud too. We talk loud.
Because I'm being loud right now.
No, but before you sounded muffled. It wasn't that you were talking low. You sounded muffled, like somebody had their hand over them. They had their hand over your mouth or something. That's what it sounded like to me. Jose is clear. Fulana is clear. You sounded muffled.
Because I am not using an Obama phone to be here.
Huh?
Because I'm not using an Obama phone. I'm using a computer.
You know what? I'm going to screenshot my phone one of these days, though.
Don't get it off the internet, all right? Screenshot your phone.
I'm going to get it off. What?
I said don't get an image off the internet. Screenshot your phone.
No. I still got my receipt. This is a new phone. I can still show you. No.
You need to take it back. If that's the new phone,
Android?
you need to take it back. For sure.
Is it Android, Irby?
New phone. What's that?
Android?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you have an earpiece? Are you talking through an earpiece?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I just moved to another place and I spoke to speak louder.
iPhones don't work like that, and even my Android doesn't work like that. It's just that when me and Fulana talk, she hears a third party.
I hear a
I don't
helicopter
use food
landed.
stamps either. I can't use food stamps.
Man, I can't either. I wish I could, but I can't
I
either,
wish I
especially with
had me a
everything
food
going
stamp
up.
card right now. If I had a food stamp card, man, life would be great.
What? Tell me about it. That's a privilege. Food stamps and Medicaid is a privilege.
Maybe with all these tariffs, we'll finally qualify for food stamps.
Yeah, but you know that they said that Trump is trying to make the people like that they can't be on food stamps and welfare forever now.
Well, the
So
Miami people gonna be upset.
yeah, there was this lady saying, well, if every time we see you, we don't see you with that new lace front and them lashes and this and that,
Oh my
and the
God.
working person is wondering how y'all do. I used to say that, Fulana. I used to
I
be
got a
like, how can
bestie.
they afford to do that when I can't even afford to do all that? I don't wear the wigs and stuff, but I'm just talking about, they got the designer bags,
They
they're
get
getting
men
their
to pay
nails
for
done.
it.
Huh?
They get men to pay for it.
Or they do jobs off the books.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean,
My
but
mind was
believe,
going to the gutter, Jose. You said off the books. I'm like, yeah, right.
I mean,
No, they
look,
can.
I just believe in keeping it real.
That's
They could
true.
be lash technicians, hairstylists, and they could do it on the side and just report half the money they make.
No, for love. There's a lot of them. They're not doing
I'm telling you from experience, from what I know.
it. Okay. Okay.
And
Not
and
my
I can,
experience, somebody else's.
and
Okay.
believe me, I've been working as a municipal employee for over 25 years, so I know.
So you deal with this, right?
Yeah, I have dealt with this. Yes.
Do they still give Metro cards?
I think they still do, but to
Mm-hmm.
be perfectly honest, for the last 5 years, no,
Since
correction,
the pandemic.
6 years, even before the pandemic, I
Uh,
never dealt with clients, directly. I just sat behind a computer.
oh wow. Okay. Good for you. Good for you.
But
Um.
but believe me, I'm looking forward to the time when I'm able to retire.
Oh, man, you got to ask those questions though, Jose.
How long have you worked there, Jose?
Over 25 years.
And you can't retire?
Actually, I can retire now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He'll lose part of his money if he takes it too early, right?
I mean, that's the
No, it's a, okay. Okay, it's more of an economic advantage if I wait till at least I'm 63.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, makes
okay.
sense. Welfare isn't going nowhere, not for the reasons many people think. Yeah, 'cause we know who the majority of the people are that are on welfare anyway. That was
The ones who
mentioned a
voted
lot.
for him.
Yeah. So
But
Oh, you know who? Yeah.
Herbie's like so delayed.
what did you say, Irby? I didn't hear you.
No, I was trying to pull on this. Half of those people that voted for him some folks down here.
Yeah, Miami, they Republicans.
I'm gonna play a video of this Cuban lady, but she's speaking Spanish, Irby. So you
I
from
think
Florida, you should have been able to learn no Spanish by now.
and not just the curse words.
Exactly. Irby should be proficient, fluent in speaking Spanish. But we'll break it down to you once I finish it. I'm waiting for it to load now anyway. And this is a Cuban lady. She sounds like she just got here. Oh, hold on. Oh, my earpiece died. Hold on a second. It sounds like she just got here not too long ago from Cuba, so she sounds like she's grateful, and the Cubans that are here are ungrateful. With the
Really?
opportunities that they have in this country. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, damn, still processing. It's taking forever. Jose, so did you see anything about the woman with the lift?
I heard about it. Basically, she's suing them because they wouldn't give service her because she was too
heavy.
huge.
Yes. 489 pounds, Jose. 489 pounds. So that's closer to 500 pounds.
Wow.
And the guy had a Mercedes Benz, a luxury vehicle that was very close to the ground.
Okay, but this is a question, and this is okay. If you're going to drive as a providing car service, why you use such a high class car like a Mercedes Benz or something instead of using something like a minivan or something like that that can, that can hold a more heavier people.
Well, those kind of services, Uber and Lyft, they have different types of vehicles. So
Yeah, you
it
can order a
depends how you
luxury
do that.
vehicle for more money.
Right. So let's say
Okay.
if you go to the airport and you got luggage, you're not going to get a Benz. You're going to get a maybe an SUV or.
Well,
Mhm.
in all fairness, I have taken excessive ride to the airport.
Mhm. Yeah, but what if
So
you had like six? I'm just being sarcastic, but what if you had like six suitcases? That's not.
first of all, there's no way on earth I would carry that much luggage.
But let's say if you did, you're not going to get in the
Okay,
Benz.
but you know what? Okay. Look, for me to carry 2 pieces of luggage, that's a lot.
Right.
But 6, I mean, that's like if I'm moving to another person to stay.
Right. If it was your vehicle, Jose, let's say you had a little Toyota Corolla, and you pulled up and she wanted to get in your car, you would have told her no.
I agree.
You would have to think about your vehicle because since you're using it for work.
You know what? Okay, but you know something. This is something that I have discussed. There's a thing called fat pride, where people treat it as a flex to be 500 pounds, 600 pounds, 700 pounds. And I'm sorry, that's not a flex in my book in any sense of the imagination. And and I actually did a stream about it on my channel. Okay. And I shared with them regarding my struggle to lose weight. I mean, because at one point, I weighed 382 pounds. I think I'm down to like 245.
Wow. I think I've always, no, I won't say I've always struggled. I have in the last couple of years because I had surgery. So the surgery has messed up my hormones and stuff. So it's a lot harder to lose the weight now. So I have to really watch what I eat, which I hate. So I got to cut out carbs and stuff like that. But outside of that, I wouldn't let myself go like that, like where she's at. And she's young. She doesn't look like she's even 30.
Yeah, but okay, but let's keep it real. How many people weigh 500 pounds or 600 pounds and close to my age now living?
They wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. They wouldn't make it to your age living. They'd be dead already because their heart wouldn't be able to take that stress. So it's sad.
Look, it is sad, and particularly in my case, I've lost siblings prematurely because they didn't take care of themselves.
Yeah, you got to keep your weight in check. You got to eat healthier.
Yeah,
it happens.
Because I want to be around as long as I can.
See, we all are, And the thing is, like when we were younger, I ate whatever the hell I wanted to eat. I didn't care. I used to think about that. Like, late at night, we would leave the club, right, Fulana? Go someplace else to eat and pig out, like
at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, we didn't have to think about that, and then go home and just go to sleep on a full stomach, like
a full drunk stomach.
Exactly, but we didn't have to worry about that. Well, but then I thought about it. We didn't eat throughout the whole day either. So
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna believe some of the stuff I used to eat as a kid. I used to eat peanut butter with pizza.
Oh,
what?
Disgusting. That's disgusting. Jose, please. That's disgusting.
Jose's like, I ain't got bread, no problem. Get that slice of pizza.
No, but he said with pizza, and I miss New York pizza. Oh my God, I miss New York pizza. Oh.
I mean,
and you put peanut butter on it? That's sacrilege. You put peanut butter on it?
I mean, for me, that was a balanced meal because you had your protein, You had your bread. You had your cheese.
That sounds like you were smoking some strong weed over there, some marijuana, and you got the munchies and you started mixing stuff up together. That's what that sounds
Not on my munchiest day.
like. But like I think invent that when they get hungry and stuff and they see whatever's there and they just start putting
Yeah,
all
I
that
put
stuff.
ice cream between 2 slices of bread. I'm not putting peanut butter on a cheese
You put
pizza.
ice cream? Yeah.
Ice cream with bread? Oh my God.
Yeah, ice cream with bread?
It was
Oh.
like an ice cream sandwich.
You know what? One day,
literally.
One day I'm gonna try to eat pasteles with French dressing.
With French? That sounds like it would be good.
Ranch dressing.
Oh, ranch. Oh, that is the staple here in Texas. They put ranch on dressing on their pizza.
Yeah, they put ranch on everything now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was when I moved down here. I never really saw that till I moved to Texas.
And then I remember when I went to Ecuador, they do mayonnaise on fries. I was so mad, but now I kind of like it a little bit with
mayonnaise.
Ketchup. Yeah, they put mayonnaise when we got French fries with our food. I didn't know what was going on. I was 13 at the time, and I was like, "What is this white stuff on my fries?" And my father was like, "Mayonnaise." I'm like, "Why? Nobody asked for this shit." But
yeah, like actually, I put it on the side so I can use it. Like I can with mayo ketchup, I can eat my French fries like that, but not just plain mayo.
Yeah.
But out here they have like is that cheese or mayo? The elotes is that mayo and cheese?
I love elote.
You do? I don't like that. I look at that and I feel like I'm gonna get sick when I see that.
Oh, no.
And then they sprinkle whatever that red stuff is on there. That's I'm like, oh no.
You don't want to try one day peanut butter on pasteles.
I don't like pasteles. You talking about the Puerto Rican pasteles?
Yeah.
Like tamales?
With me, it depends on who makes it. Yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah. No, I don't think it's like tamales. I seen how I love tamales. I made that last week, Fulana.
Like the way, like Madrina.
Yeah, Cuban tamales. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love those.
Yeah. Pasteles, to me, it depends on who makes it. See, his Obama phone messed up. It depends on who. It depends on who makes it. Like, and I can eat the pasteles, and I eat it with ketchup.
If he has an Android, it's probably an S9 or an S10.
I have an Android, and mine hasn't given out yet. I think it will, but it hasn't given out just yet.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do one day? I'm on Christmas time. I'm gonna show myself eating pasteles with peanut butter.
You better not, Jose. Cece's has waffles on pizza. Not this one over here. Not the.
I don't even have a Cece's.
Yeah, we have them here. We have, and you know,
I think we had one and it shut down. Like every time we get those little places that be all over the place, it never really makes it that much.
Now this is how bad. This is how much things have gone up in the years. When I first moved down here, an extra large Cece's pizza, because that's just the ones that get in the box frozen and they heat it up. It was $5.99. I went by to get a little shelf thingy for my wall, and now it's $12.99. It doubled in like 5 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like everything has gone up. I'm outside. It was too noisy.
I remember when I used to do work in summer youth back in '79. Okay, I was able to get a Sicilian slice for $1.
Did you say 79?
70.
For a whole $1? 79.
That was a lot for in '79.
It should have been less than that. I don't know.
Cause wasn't it like $1.25?
No.
It's probably like $3 now and change for a damn Sicilian.
You think so?
No, at some places it's more like $4.
Oh, yeah. 4. We don't have that here. And the one pizza shop that we had here it was called New York Pizza by the Slice. After the pandemic they closed down. I was so upset. They had it at the college, and I used to go get my pizza over there. And no longer. No more pizza by the slice. So Irby.
Yeah.
You off today?
Am I off today?
Oh, you don't work?
No.
You don't work?
No.
Oh, okay.
Looking. Still looking.
Oh, he's
Irby's a
still
man
looking.
of leisure.
Oh, is he? Polite way
Oh
of,
my goodness.
polite way of saying he just be chilling.
Nah, I'm looking. Ain't nobody hiring.
Oh, they gonna be
Nobody's
hiring
hiring.
soon, Irby. They just deported a bunch of people. They got plenty of jobs.
Oh, that's why he's still working for $20 an hour. You won't get 20. There's gonna be a lot of construction jobs, right?
For real.
And a lot of farming jobs.
Well, it's been construction jobs in Florida. They've been took the immigrants out of there or
Here in
tried
Texas,
to.
I used to talk to a guy. I think I told you, Florida. He's from Florida, right? But when he was working out here in Texas, he's
Hmm.
a brick mason, and he said, in the morning they have meetings in the morning in the site. He used to say it was in Spanish. I was like, what? He said, yeah, we don't know Spanish. Because they worked on those construction jobs. I was like, get out of here. He said, yeah, the meetings are in Spanish because he said 95% of them are Mexican. I was
Yeah,
like, wow.
they're the only ones willing to do the job.
No, they used to. They used to. Okay, so do you remember? Okay, how can I say it without saying too much? Let me put it in the back chat. I keep forgetting that Irby. Yes, Irby. I keep forgetting about the back chat. Oh God, what's his name?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So his family had an organization that used to fight for those jobs, those construction jobs,
Oh, I
because
didn't know
back
that.
then,
Wait.
yeah, they did. That's how they got most of their money, right? And those jobs, hold on a second. Those construction jobs back in the day was just Italian and Polish, and you couldn't find
Right.
black people or Hispanics. And at that time in Puerto Rican, because we were in the Bronx, they would go to those sites and fight for those jobs. And then they were the ones making that money. They used to be like, "Oh, I can get you a little part time." I was like, "I don't want to work construction." So you don't got to do what the guys do. You can sit there with a flag, just directing traffic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at that time, it was like $30 an hour. Back
Yeah.
then, Fulana. So
Not
imagine the
anymore.
guys that
Now the
actually work
profit is better
construction.
than the wage. You know what I mean? You,
What
you got
happened?
to now they have people doing it for cheaper to get a larger profit.
Correct. So back then they were paying that much money, and now the market was cornered. That job market was cornered by Mexicans. Yeah, they were paying them a lot less, but they sold it up. So now when they hired people, they would only hire their people.
Mm.
And it was so low, it was more advantageous for them, but not for let's say my son wanted to work construction. He was not gonna work for that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, that it didn't. Oh, it wasn't always like that, because before, when it was Italians and Polish people working it, they the union, because in New York it was unionized.
Yeah.
To fight the union, yeah, and they would open it up for a little bit, and then they would close it up, and they never hired blacks or Hispanics. So, and
They
those
say
were
how Trump's hotel was built. That's how Trump built his the plaza over there hotel.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Ain't that how they said Trump built his hotel with the Polish workers?
Absolutely.
Loud doesn't make it better, Irby. You sound
But I heard
muffled.
him. He said that ain't that how they Trump built
Yes.
his hotel with the Polish workers? Yes, and
Well,
he
of
didn't
course
pay
he
them.
did.
And he didn't pay them. And he didn't pay them. They finished the job and he didn't pay them.
Wow.
Well, I'm not surprised. How many times he filed for bankruptcy? I'm not surprised.
People would do the job and he would not pay them. People would do it on his name because it's Trump. We're getting hired by Trump. And then that's good for business, saying we did this job site for Trump, and then they
Right.
didn't get paid.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh wow. Not cool.
Nope.
Not cool.
And that's who the people voted for.
And what did he
That's who.
say? Did he say like 2 years? Well, we'll start noticing it. I don't know. Like, I never focus on the behind the scenes and you know, how we import and export stuff and what the prices are for everything. So, you know, now that he's shedding a light on it and we have to pay attention now, it's like everything we get is from China. Everything. And it's cheaper.
Absolutely.
So that's what this gentleman, and I'm gonna play that video. That's what this gentleman was talking about. That he said, if you can get a T-shirt, thank you, Rabo. If you can get a T-shirt from China for $5, and now you're gonna have to buy it here stateside, it's gonna cost you $10, and they're gonna add $2 for the tariff. You know what I'm saying? For the material, and you end up paying like $16 for a $5 shirt
with nothing on it.
Right.
Not a design, not a
Right.
nothing, just a pocket tee. Not even a pocket.
Right. Let me play the Cuban lady first. I forgot I never played the video. But then I'm gonna play the gentleman and he was an Asian dude that was actually breaking that down, which I was like, oh my god! Like when I was trying to gather the videos today, Flana, you know, you were telling me that I started seeing the videos. I was like, oh my god, anxieties. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try to let her talk slower, Irby, so you can understand her. Okay.
A modo constructivo o a como lo quieran tomar. Miren, mi gente, esta publicación es para los malagradecidos que venimos de Cuba. Voy a decirle algo, mi gente. Esto no es Cuba, porque la gente quiere venir con esa idea que van a venir aquí, le van a regalar ropa, comida, zapatos, bla, 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 y van a mantenerte el tiempo. No, mi amor, esto aquí no es así. Aquí uno viene a luchar, y el que no venga a luchar, entonces, o que se quede allá o que no venga, porque viene con esos pensamientos que están muy mal. Porque nadie sube en las redes cómo uno pasa trabajo, cómo uno trabaja y lo que uno tiene que hacer para buscarse 2 pesos o 3, lo que sea, porque aquí va a ser $100 de pinga. Entonces, una vez que están aquí, tú le das ayuda y te hacen la vida un yogur, se van peleando contigo. Y entonces después dicen, fulano es un cingado, fulano es un maricón, no le dio ayuda, no me ayudó, no me dijo esto, no, más cingado y más maricón eres tú que no aprovechaste cuando te dieron esa ayuda y no quisiste aprovechar, porque entonces tú le buscas trabajo y aquí todos sabemos cómo se trabaja en este país cuando tú eres indocumentado. Cuando tú no tienes un documento, aquí todo el mundo sabe cómo se trabaja, caballero, porque el que no tiene familia ni tiene quien le ayude, busca cómo trabajar porque sabe que si no se va a morir de hambre. Lo que pasa es que el que tiene la posibilidad que no sabe aprovecharla, entonces quiere abusar. Cuando tú le dices que hay que aportar en la casa, ay, pero fulano quiere que le dé dinero porque se van a hablar de la gente por atrás con otras personas. No, yo no quiero que tú me des dinero. Hay que pagar muchas cosas aquí del sistema. Tú le estás dando dinero al sistema, no a mí. Porque te voy a decir algo. A mí me ayudaron. Y yo estuve 5 meses sin trabajar. Y no porque no quise, es porque sí nunca encontré. Pero me iba a limpiar casa, me iba a cuidar perros, me iba a recoger mierda de los condominios para que me pagaran. ¿Tú entiendes? Para poder ayudar también. Mi marido trabajaba duro y ayudaba donde nos acogieron. Y no ayudaban muchachos, ni a la muchacha, ni a quien nos dio ayuda. Ayudamos en la casa, en el techo que nos estaban dando, agradeciendo lo que nos estaban brindando, porque la vida hay que ser agradecido, no ser tan descarados, que vienen y después salen hablando pinga. Por eso es que los cubanos no avanzamos, porque no nos ayudamos y pensamos que esto es como Cuba, que tú estás en una esquina tomando de chispe tren, y pidiéndole cigarros a este y pidiéndole cigarros al otro, sentado en tu esquina sin trabajar y sin hacer nada, y le pido un poquito de aceite a este y le pido, aquí no se pide nada, porque aquí todo el mundo es independiente, y hay que salir a pelear. Caballero, que no quiera pelear o no tenga esa energía de pelear las cosas, mi gente que no venga, y me disculpan que se ponga bravo, que se ponga, no me interesa. Por eso yo lo digo, a mí nadie me pide una dirección, nadie me pide una ayuda, y vuelvo y repito, pido perdón a Dios porque a mí me ayudaron, pero para estar en problemas injustos, no, yo no quiero problemas injustos en mi vida, no, a llorar para maternidad, porque después se ponen con la lloradera, ay, no me ayudaron, no, tú estás llorando porque te da la gana, por no saber aprovechar y ser tan malagradecido en la vida, porque en la vida hay que agradecer lo que te dan y ser agradecido con las personas que te ayudan. Y esto aquí es un descaro ya, todo el mundo viene con su cuento y su historia. No, vamos a poner las cosas donde van, el pan en la panadería, la carne en la carnicería, y las personas, mira, en su lugar, no, por gusto, está bueno ya, tanto malagradecimiento.
She just got here.
With her bonnet.
You get cheapy train. That cheapy train will fucking burn your fucking throat.
What? She's right though. I get her point. She's right. Yeah, man.
Listen, we just had recently, I had a cousin, you know, my uncle's son. I said he don't need to come here. He ain't doing nothing over there. Y'all gonna bring him over here. What y'all think he gonna do here? They don't know how hard you have to really work here.
They
you
think que
know?
un yogur, como ella dijo. Ellos piensan que es
Yeah.
así.
Yeah. And I'm just like, and then I had another cousin come that's like he's not a first cousin, he's like a fourth cousin or whatever. He came, he went back. He
A lot of them
went
went back.
back.
A lot of them went back. They
Yo,
was like, oh, aquí
he
hay que
went
fajarse.
back.
Yep.
Which is
Yep.
bad for him because he's gonna owe someone a lot of money because of the way he came. But he
Mm.
went back. He couldn't do it.
People do that. People do that. Or the ones that get here and they fly back and forth to Cuba.
Oh,
I think Trump stopped that. Right?
Hello. My, you know who over here?
Yeah.
He been back to Cuba more than me, and he ain't
That's
even
gonna stop.
working.
That's gonna stop.
He ain't even working. He got a flight, I think, going out this month or next month.
He better hope he can get back in.
Girl,
He better hope he can get back in.
they need to keep him. And that, and that's a relative, like, you know what I mean? And I don't care. Like, you're not making a difference. You should have never came. There's plenty of other cousins and family members that could have came and made a difference.
Yeah. A lot of people, the ones that would have came here and tried to be successful, right? Try to be productive.
Exactly. He's very unproductive and always trying to say, ay, prima, mira, me dieron esto, prima, me dieron esto. I'm like, did they give you a job, my man? Like, no, that don't impress me.
When you come here and they do like they did the migrants and they say you got welfare and you got this, you got that. It's the same shit, but just a little bit better because it's different than being a Cuban. Huh?
I ain't heard a single word. I didn't understand a single word she said.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I barely
one
did
word, but
too,
she was
Irby.
speaking super
She has
fast.
a very
So
strong, like, deep in the wood Cuban accent.
that's a recent accent flow. I try to tell people our parents came like in the 60s. They didn't talk like that.
No, our parents don't talk that deep.
Am I still muffling?
No, you're fine, Irby. Our parents don't talk that bad. But I think perhaps maybe they lost it. But
They did,
because,
yeah, they did. Because you know who
when
speaks like that? You remember Marisa? Marisa speaks like that. She reminds me of Marisa. Just like that hand movement, everything.
I love it.
Super
I love it when I
animated.
go to Cuba, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, slow down.
I watched her twice because there was a part that I kind of missed, and I was just like, oh my gosh, she's speaking so fast, and that accent is so thick.
Yeah.
You know, some guy said if you want to learn talk the way Cubans talk, put an ice cube in your mouth.
Dude, I was gonna say it sounds like she got a D in her mouth. That's how they sound. It sounds like you got,
an ice
like
cube in your mouth. Oh man.
But there's some that, should be here and making a difference, and there's some that shouldn't, to be honest.
Well, you
And
see what she had to do to work. Like she's here to make it. She's here to try to live that supposed American dream.
absolutely. And then and it's right, because then when you get here, the ones that are left behind are like, oh, what you gonna send me? What you gonna bring me? What you gonna send me? What you gonna like, ma'am, we got bills. We ain't come here to what you think? The money you make, you gotta pay to live.
Exactly.
You don't have to send, and then to send to Cuba is not like sending to DR where you get to fill a barrel and send it over, or Trinidad and you fill a barrel and you send it over. No, you're paying $12, $13 a pound, or you got to pay for a flight and go over there and bring it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And he's making it worse now because he put Cuba on the terror list. So.
Girl.
That's why I'm like, okay, so since he's doing that, that's what I'm saying. Those flights are not. It's gonna have.
You can still go through Canada and Cancun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Canada,
stuff.
Mexico, right?
Yeah, I went through Mexico one time. But when what's this guy? Was it Bush? Somebody did something. But I went through Mexico one time. I went straight my first time.
I guess I'm not gonna be able to go though. If it's gonna get worse, I'm not gonna be able to go. I wanted to go. That's on my bucket list. But I wanted to travel somewhere this year. But I'm afraid with all these flights that are freaking going down. I'm like, are they doing this on purpose to discourage people from catching flights? Wouldn't you be nervous? Let's say even if my job sent me somewhere, I would be like, I don't know.
Think about it. If you work in a supermarket and you're shorthanded, what's going to happen to production at the supermarket? You're not going to have things on the shelf right. You're not going to have
Right.
this. There's going to
Right.
be stuff sitting in return carts, and
Mm-hmm.
everything gets backed up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shortage. And there's going to be more shortages the more he keeps talking and spewing all his BS.
Mm.
Sucks.
Oh no. No, no. Okay, I need some humor. All right, so I'm gonna go with the migrant. We'll go with the migrant video. I'm gonna start with the Puerto Rican dude first. Though the Puerto Rican one, this one's kind of funny. Let me get rid of her.
Okay, I see what was the problem now.
What's the problem?
I had one tablet open from a stream, from another stream.
But that has nothing to do with you sounding muffled.
Am I muffling you?
A little
hear you
bit, but
now.
you're easier to understand. Yeah, you're easier to understand now.
Hold up, you be hearing me on other panels. Titi, you ever hear me muffling over there?
I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. Clear as day.
Right now?
Now you're kind of.
I said I was asking you, do you be hearing me muffled when I be on other panels?
No, I don't. I heard you clear when you was on Janet's panel. You were clear.
Yeah. I don't know why I'd be here.
Joe knows that. Hold on, let me do both of these. Do I have? Oh no. Before I play that one, I want to play this one. Okay, hold on a second. Time is it? Is it still early?
Now it's almost midnight.
I just saw what Ramon wrote about the bonnet.
What do you wrote about the bonnet? Let me talk about my
From
people.
side to side.
Oh, yeah. Porque eso fue como yo, porque ya tú sabes cómo fue esa mierda.
She was like, "Le venga." I love Cuban people. I'm sorry. They funny.
Oh, hold on. It makes me miss my grandmother.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I'm thinking about the day she went to the barbecue you guys had. Oh,
Yeah,
and
grandmother.
she gave everybody a show when she came in.
I remember she got off the bus looking for your ass.
Yeah.
You gotta hold on to the Titi got a whooping?
Titi didn't get no whipping.
Oh, I
We
was
was
too old for
already
that.
older. Yeah, we was
Yeah.
already older. She I don't know what happened. You
I
ain't
just put
talk
my
to her?
grandmother through it that day. I had her worried, so
Yeah, she was worried. She came from the city and got off the bus. We was like, oh shit.
Your mother was like, "Ah, Rita." Yeah, this was in the winter time too. That's why somebody else would have fucked me out for making her worry
Real.
about that. All right, let me play this, people, and then you tell me your thoughts after this video.
Say it again about us getting. What else?
Got it?
What else?
Trump is doing good things. You guys rape people.
Yeah.
You guys and kill people.
Right?
Take your $50 and suck dick. Give me your fucking, give me my change. I'm rich, you're poor. Difference.
You're a poor soul.
Yep, poor.
You're a poor soul. Deixa eu ver. Não, joga lá na casa do
Wanna record me? Wanna fucking record me? The fuck up. I didn't touch you. Bitch, shut the up. Give me my keys.
Just give.
Get the out my
I told you it was worse. That would be one Florence.
Okay, that's Scott Storch baby mother.
Yes.
Obviously she got back online and was crying, and
I got that
like,
video too. I'm about to upload that.
You what?
I'm about to upload that one. I have that one too.
Oh, well, she lied. Like, come on now.
Sure did.
She's ridiculous. And then some guy she dated, not Scott Storch, some other guy, loaded a bunch of videos of her kind of doing a similar thing to him and calling the cops on him and making false accusations, and he had it all on video. She's a
Was he
loose
Mexican?
cannon.
She says that
Huh?
yeah, she says she dates Mexicans.
And she's Ukrainian.
Mm-hmm. She says she dates Mexicans. So she does that. Why?
She don't what Mexican she dated?
She claims she dates Mexicans, but I'm about to play the video. Give me a second. But can you believe that mouth? And they
That's
have
her
to say
mouth 24/7.
but you know you're working somewhere, right? And you have to tolerate that shit. Like you can't even
She was a co-founder of Coco Nugs, and now they fired her. She's no longer she no longer she they bought her out of her partnership and everything. They don't want her on the team.
Good for her ass.
She's a loose cannon. She's a piece of crap.
Yep. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna play this one.
Of the DMs and the comments. I left my house yesterday in PJs, as you can tell, looking crazy. And when I was walking out of a scrub, the valet guy grabbed my ass and I should have just punched him. I was thinking about my child and not wanting to go to jail. So I lashed out and I called him a wetback. And I'm so wrong for that, but I felt so violated. I should have just shut my mouth, called the police, and that's it. So basically, I'm explaining to everybody, I am sorry for what I said. I've been around Mexicans, dated Mexicans my whole life. My parents are immigrants. I am the farthest thing from racist possible.
Lies.
Okay, so let me play the next one. She's a piece of work, Falana.
I made a fucking mistake. Like, with my mouth, I'm the farthest thing from racist. Like, is this what you guys wanted from me? You guys are affecting everybody in my life right now. Like, I am taking accountability, like, full. Like, please, enough. I'm going to apologize to the man that grabbed my ass. I don't even care. Made a fucking mistake. Like, with my mouth, I'm the
The gentleman here, does that sound like somebody violated her?
I would say, yeah, because first of all, you shouldn't be grabbing another female's any female behind. Okay, particularly in public, because that's going to give the impression that maybe this lady is a little too friendly, if you get my point of view. And also there's a thing called inappropriate touch.
Jose, you know what I'm afraid? What I would have been afraid of for her lying like that?
She was lying.
Huh?
She was lying.
I think she's lying.
He never touched her.
But you know what
I was telling you in your comment section, she's giving me Carolyn Bryant vibes. They just have it.
I was like, oh my God, that's so extreme. But that's why I said, what if somebody else that was there that went to the spot she went to and saw that incident? So let me call the cops, right? And then once the police are involved, you don't know how it's going to end up, especially in this environment with deporting immigrants and migrants or whatever. Like you don't know what that stupid crap you're doing right now could have turned out to be. Just like the woman with the Lyft and got that guy fired. What if this guy would have got shot? You know what I'm saying?
That's what she did it for. It was her white privilege. It was her being a Karen. You know what she was doing?
What?
You know what she was doing? She called him a wetback and called him a Mexican and all this other stuff.
Yeah. But then that's what I'm saying. Then somebody else would have called the cops and it would have turned out really badly. And she instigated the whole thing. Like, that's horrible.
First of all, she went online and said that he did that to her. What if someone would have went back and then did something to him for doing that to her?
Exactly.
And she lied about it. And she lied about it because he never touched her.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I say Fulana, she's giving me Carolyn Bryant vibes.
You know who Carolyn Bryant is, right, Fulana?
What was that?
You know who Carolyn Bryant is?
I have no idea who that is, but
he's the one that got Emmett Till killed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
So listen, and I knew she was lying right off the top because the minute she said that happened to her, why are you paying? Why are you paying and saying, give me my change? Take $50 and give me my change. Why are you paying if you were sexually assaulted?
and they still maintain their composure. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, imagine if that was us working there. Like, yeah, what would that have ended up like? We would have been fired.
And the place got cameras everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she lied. And I knew she lied because I know what happened to me one time.
That's crazy. Let me
Remember?
play this video. Yeah, then you could tell us about that. But let me play this video.
Crazy with a bunch of people calling me a racist. Kill my kid. They're gonna fucking come to my house. I have security 24 hours at my house.
Did the guy touch you or did he not touch you?
The guy did not touch me.
So why did you say that?
Because I was frantic and I didn't know what to do because of the fact that I did something so stupid. It wasn't
That's not okay.
$50. It was all a principle. Do you understand?
Okay.
Life is different. You cannot speak.
Correct.
That's it.
Agreed.
That's it.
Agreed.
Okay? Next time you go someplace, put your fucking mouth.
But I'm crazy with a bunch of people.
All right, Fulana.
She's
You heard
like,
that?
but wait, she's like, I have security now around the clock and blah, blah, blah. What about him? He can't afford that privilege.
Exactly.
He can't afford that privilege. Like, you worried about your kid and what about him and his family? Where's his security?
That's what I'm saying. They don't think about that. That's what I'm saying. This is the environment that we got, and you talking all that crap.
She's a little Mimi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I knew she wasn't. I knew right off the top before she even confirmed that he never touched her, just by how she was acting and the fact that she paid. Because let me tell you something. One day I was walking and somebody did that to me, and I know for a fact you feel violated.
Yep.
And I know for a fact it's a sexual assault.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't play with stuff like that. Like, you don't play with stuff.
Dude, I saw what she had on. I said if he would have touched her, she would have lost her living shit. It wouldn't have been wet back and all of that. I would have called the police.
Without thinking twice about it. Yep.
Without thinking twice. Because when it happened to me, that's what I did.
And that's why I said, how can she lie? How can she lie like that? Like,
I felt so violated that I was just like,
I remember that day.
Dude,
remember.
It felt like I could feel the hand on my ass for like a month.
Yo, Fulana came back screaming like, "Oh my god, it's down!"
Yo, I was hysterical. I had on a skirt too. I was so mad.
Shit.
And I remember, Irby, I went to Miami like 3 days after that, and I came back and they called me up and they were like, we got somebody and we need you to identify them. And I'm like, no problem. And sure enough, they got him. And not only did they get him, he had 5 counts of that shit on the same day.
Luckily, everybody reported him too.
Exactly. Come on, because it's a violation. It's not like my neighbor who I'm friends with, we're playing around and he just, pawned my ass or something. It's like a stranger.
I know.
Nah, I would have lost it. And I knew she was lying from the jump just by her reaction. I was like, no, that's not how someone acts when you get groped.
Yep. So, okay, so I always said that MAGA brings about these people or makes them feel comfortable being the way they are, right? Like, they don't even care. This is the time of social media. People recording everything. So you didn't care. You just said, give me the fucking phone, blah, blah, blah. But you didn't really care that he was recording you. And she didn't know what the backlash was going to be, but she didn't care. Like, and she said everything she said freely. And it's like, you're at somebody's job. You can't, they're providing you a service and you're, I guess rich people do that, right? It's just so fucked up that you have to tolerate it. Like,
I wish you had the video that her ex-boyfriend put up. He had so many videos her lashing out like that and then calling the cops and making all these false claims.
You should have sent it to me, but I have another.
I didn't know you was going to touch on this crazy broad.
Since we're still here, nobody wants to shut it down yet. So yeah, I got more videos. But
the problem is they never get arrested. These women.
I'm sorry?
These women never get arrested for doing that.
A lot of women do, but she's privileged.
You should though. Like, when you call the cops like that on somebody, Fulana, and you're the one that instigated everything, and you're wasting taxpayers' money by bringing the cop a time when God forbid, they could have been someplace else.
But then when a cop shows up and he looks like you, come on, he's giving you a pass.
True. Me, I would have been in handcuffs. Yeah, you're
Exactly. They would lock my ass up, your ass up,
right.
and she gets the pass. Calm down, Karen. It's okay.
That's why I did the video the way I did, because I was like, I can't believe this. You know, and at the end, she said, yeah, she lied. Like, nothing. Like, yeah, never lied. Like,
She can't go nowhere now without somebody saying something to her.
yeah,
Good
because
for
I would have
her.
took that to the grave. Like, you done made it so bad. You might as well just keep up
She
with
don't
the.
know how to stop talking. She don't know how to stop
That's
talking.
why he told her, shut up.
Exactly. Her own father was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like, you can't say stuff like that. But okay, but so this is the type of environment that this presidency that I feel is creating. So let me play this video.
Now, police say this video that we're about to show you was later brought to their attention and has now prompted a criminal investigation into the caller. Now, we do want to show you part of that video in just a moment, but a warning to you, you may find it disturbing.
You got caught, Mo. Where you from? Mexico? You from Mexico? You're going back to Mexico.
Parky.
No. No, you cannot drive, bro. You have not a license. You have no license. We going back. We got the cops coming, bro. If you don't got a driver's license, you can't drive a vehicle. You know that, right? You know, if you don't have a license, you cannot drive a car in the United States. No, it's over. It's over. Hey, Al Chapo.
Ya valí madre, no sé, güey. Dice que la migra. Aquí en la Atlantic 20.
Don't be speaking that pig Latin in my country, bro. We speaking that pig Latin here. This is America. We speak English in America.
Ya me quitó la llave, me quitó todo, güey.
We speak English. Habla English? No.
Ahorita digo, patrón. Dile.
Are you mad? You mad. You upset. This is my job. This is my truck. I own this country. No. They coming. The cops are coming. He doesn't even have a license. He doesn't have a license. I got his key.
Okay.
I got his key. Give me his key.
Now, this video continues for about 2 minutes longer as the people inside that vehicle wait for officers to arrive. Sullivan's Island police tell us neither the driver of the truck nor the passenger filming were charged with anything. Now, the person seen on the outside of the truck has not yet been identified. You can watch that full video for yourself on our website, Live 5 News. Now, police say this video that we're about to show you.
Do you have the second part?
Nope, but I can tell
He's
you
in
this.
jail.
Right. He was arrested. His name is Sean Johnson, 33. He's charged with a felony count of kidnapping, impersonating a law enforcement officer, larceny, fraudulent removal, and secreting of personal property, and third-degree assault and battery. And his bond was denied.
That's right. And now if those two people are illegal, now they can probably get they can probably be legal now because they were all that happened to them here in this country.
Sean Johnson, is he an actor?
What?
No, Moena said his name. The guy who was harassing them.
Yeah.
What he said?
He's a white American.
Oh, he was impersonating an officer.
Yeah, I was saying what was the race of the dude. He said his name was Sean Johnson.
He was very much so white.
Yeah, he was.
And that's what happens with this whole deportation thing and stuff like that. That drives me crazy is that now these people come out with their chest out like they really, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And this is what they do. They harass people, and that's not nice.
Exactly.
Because it's how you go about it.
Exactly. That's why I was wondering what the protocol and not well. I believe they need to tell the public, but nobody's gonna feel bad until they start seeing those kids. Once they start seeing those kids like they did before, when those kids were in cages, that's when there's gonna be a public outcry.
I'm gonna say like Ramon, they were not cages, like dog cages.
Girl, I'm worried about that cop impersonation. Exactly, Ramon. Exactly. Then what you
Yeah.
said, Ramon, in Jose's stream is that on top of having your ID, you'll have other things, and you don't know how that's going to turn out, and you got to protect yourself because you're dealing with a-holes like that.
Didn't they say where were they doing bounties? What Mississippi?
Oh,
They
it's
were
not
saying that
Texas. I thought it was going to be Texas. Is Mississippi?
I think it was Mississippi saying they was trying to pass a thing where you can now bounty and have people go out and look for these illegal immigrants and bring them in.
I'm telling you that
It's gonna be
that has
bad.
corruption all over it. Like that's what's going to happen.
100%. But that's okay.
That's
It's still coming
vigilante.
down that pipeline. All those
That's
people who
vigilante.
say, "Oh, it's not our fight. We're not worried about it. We don't care." Blah blah blah. Trust
That's
me.
increase. That's increasing vigilante. There's gonna be a lot of white vigilantes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Come
This
on. You
this
know
was
how
just a taste of it. This was just a taste how this gentleman was acting.
when this guy got his first term, they was acting like they was big and tough. Now the
Mm-hmm.
second one is
Okay.
worse. And now he
Yeah.
got, Elon behind him who bought him his vote.
Yeah.
Forget
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Now that bothers me because you got a lot of these rednecks in Florida that don't want to do vigilantes and
Oh, everywhere.
Mhm.
They everywhere, Irby.
And then you'll see racism rear its ugly head, like it'll be really bad. Hey, Cece, how you doing? It'll be really, really, really bad. Thank you for stopping by. It's horrible. It's horrible. You want to come on the panel, Cece? I'll drop the link if you want to come on the panel. But they're gonna be showing out, and then that's gonna be scary. And the thing is, let's say they're not, because if somebody who's a migrant, they're gonna worry about all that, right? But somebody who's not is gonna be ready to approach that. Like, what the F are you doing? They're not gonna be going for that, and you don't know what that's gonna turn out like. Like, you don't know how that's gonna turn out.
No, because we're gonna be so proud to be American, and we're gonna be like,
We're gonna talk our shit,
exactly.
and we're not gonna.
And
But
then
then,
we gonna find out
exactly.
how American we're not.
Exactly. Felon must. Felon needs to be deported. Trying to bring that apartheid. Yeah, the felon and the other guy. Yeah, I call the other guy the Antichrist, the anti-Jesus.
Did you hear when he said that he wanted to take some of our criminals, American criminals, and ship them for a small price to other countries?
Who? Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, El Salvador, I think, says they're willing to take him.
Yeah, for a small price.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? Isn't he a criminal? Are you shipping yourself, sir?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some certain countries he can't even go to, right?
Thank you. Okay, I told you about that, right?
Yes.
This guy at my job was like, Kamala can't be president. She's a woman. She can't go to certain countries as a woman and negotiate. I'm like, this man can't go to a lot of countries as a felon.
Crazy.
And he sound like he don't want to negotiate with anybody.
Exactly. Cece!
What's up, Morena? What's going on?
How are you?
Another day, another dollar. Been in these streets, just chilling.
Okay, cool. How long have you been listening?
Not too long. Just came by to say, I hope Trump destroys the economy so I can buy some cheap property.
Well, you can your wish. His wish is your. His command is your wish. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Word. Let's go. I'm ready.
But
right now, it's like a bidding war for property.
Banks bought a lot of property.
Who?
Banks. They own a lot of real estate.
Of course. They'll be unloading it soon. That's the point. Exactly. While the market is top dollar. As soon as I start seeing, like more tariffs. Come on, man. Yeah. Let's get into some beef. Let's make everything expensive.
Wow.
Because I don't buy nothing. I'm not a consumer, so it won't affect me. I'm gonna just be eating my salads and protein. I'll be straight. And the funny thing is if everybody gets back into shape and get healthy, this shit won't even affect them as far as like the cost. Like cost of food is really high because people don't eat well. They don't eat well. If you eat better, go ahead.
You don't think the price of salad is gonna go up?
Sure, but guess what you could do? You could
Grow it.
plant some lettuce. You feel me? Like that's the best part about it. You could, you could plant some carrots. You know, people are like, well, what if I don't have land? No problem, yo. You just go get yourself some big old tubs, throw a little bit of potting soil in there, get it going.
Well, I did that.
I sure did.
See,
I
it's
grow every
important.
year.
It's important, yo. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of this is just noise, really. You know, people is always really getting crazy about who's in office. They're all crooks. They're all the same. Every single one of them.
Absolutely.
Like there's no difference. The only difference is who's blowing smoke up or whose ass. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. You know, at the end of the day, when you look at everything, every single one of them ain't about nothing. They're all in for their own agenda and supporting the people that put them in office. Like when you saw those executive orders, people are like worried about what it says. I don't think they realize what's happening. Every time he signs one of those executive orders, it's worth like $20 million in a program. That's all it is.
Mm.
Gonna run it, yeah. Somebody's gonna run it. There's staffing, right? But at the end of the day, that funding is going to some business somewhere is gonna provide either that good or that service. And guess who? It's gonna be the people that supported him. That's the people he's gonna appoint.
Well,
You know?
Elon get a big chunk of that then, because I think he was his biggest supporter.
So with Elon, it was like the play is that Elon needs him to throw those tariffs on China. So, and then the reason why he went to Canada, you got 25% on Canada, 25% on Mexico, is because if he didn't have that, if he didn't get that done, BYD would flood the market. BYD is the world's number one, and it's the world's number one electric car company. It surpassed Tesla by almost 2 to 1. You never heard of it though, huh? Most
I'm
people have.
about to tell you, I never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, most people haven't, and the reason, and that's by strategic, because if it did, guess who's not buying Fords? Guess who's not buying any of these GM vehicles? You know why? Because they're selling electric vehicles. There's the cheapest one is like $7,000, and it's high quality.
No way.
Yeah, so that's the reason why they're not in this market, is because there's 100% tariff on them. So if you have a $30,000, electric truck that here they're charging 80,000. Well, if you put that 100% tariff, you pay 30 to China for the product, but then you got to pay 30 to bring it in. So it's 60.
Yeah, same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's why Elon was pushing heavy. Plus Elon want that money for the space program. So he's doing that. He's got that meme coin Doge, right? And then they named the actual Department of Efficiency, whatever happens to be Doge. Like this shit is, you know what I'm saying? This is a big old money grab play, yo. And everybody's just sitting there worried about, oh, it's Trump. I'm like, yo, y'all better look at your pockets. It's about to they about to line theirs up, and y'all worried about the cost of eggs. Like, yo, y'all better stop
Everything
eating
else is a
eggs.
distraction while
For
they line their
sure.
pocket.
100%. People worried about eggs. You shouldn't be eating chicken periods anyway.
I guess you can say the yoke. I guess you can say the yoke is on them.
Facto. That's a good one. That was really good. You did that. Probably.
Jose been saving that one.
All right, so okay, Cece. So the real estate's gonna start looking good soon.
So the real move is that if you got cash, you're supposed to hold on to it, right? You need to stop spending money on Amazon, and then start throwing money in the market, but make sure that you're watching what's going on. You put your money in, you see a little money, you sell that bad boy, you stash that bread.
Man, oh man. I'm worried about too, if they're gonna tap into our 401ks, because some before.
So do you know how it works?
I know how it works. They gambling with my money.
Okay, so that's why you've got to put yourself in a self-directed Roth IRA. Right? So you've got a 401k, and I believe sometimes, I'm not quite sure, you're going to have to double check. I believe you can transfer it. Maybe you can, maybe you can't.
You can roll it over. You can
You can put it into your Roth IRA?
You can roll it over.
So right. So what you want to do is you want to take that small hit on the tax to put it into a self-directed Roth IRA. This way you can actually make the decisions.
You hear that, Falana?
Because what's gonna happen
I know
is
that
that
the white lady doesn't have a 401k at my job. She has hers in there.
for
No, but what
sure.
we were talking about before, and you was talking about how the money was going to be taxed.
Oh yeah.
And I was saying, take the hit. Do something that you can control.
Right.
Control that. You might have to take a hit because if nothing happens, then you're good. But if something does happen, you'll be glad that you moved your money.
For sure. For sure. 100%.
Mhm.
100%. So it just be like that. You just got to put yourself in position to start actually being in control. Make sure you're aware of what's going on. Stop spending money frivolously and just make sure you put some money into the market because realistically, what other choice do you have?
Yeah, I'm the frivolous spender. Sure.
Most people.
The pandemic started that, though. I was never that bad. The pandemic started that.
100%. 100%. It was one of the biggest wealth transfers. I mean, think about it. Everybody was shopping on Amazon. Who was getting paid?
China. We were buying everything from them because when you look, everything comes from them. Amazon was just filtering it through. But if you go through TikTok, if you go to Shein, if you go to Temu, if you go all these
It's all
places,
China.
and they all sell the same things. All you got to do is go to each of these sites and see which one sells it cheaper.
If y'all want to do something, y'all need to stop doing it automatic. You want to buy something, buy it directly from Alibaba, DHgate. This way you cut out the middleman, you get it dirt cheap. But realistically, at the end of the day, you got to understand the long play. The long play is we're at World War III. We just haven't announced it yet. It's a proxy war between China and America. China's back in Russia, right? We're back in the Ukraine. But guess what? Guess who's giving us the money to actually give to the Ukraine? Because if we as taxpayers had to actually pay the money, if they were taxing us and our tax dollars were going, that war would have ended a long time ago. You know where that money's coming? It's coming from the money that's being borrowed from guess who? China. So it's a big game. And I'm like, if y'all really think that, it's beef out there, man, it's just a big old game, bro. They're just setting it up. If you don't realize that you need to start diversifying your currency and start purchasing other currencies, you better realize what BRICS is. Most people don't even understand what BRICS is.
I mentioned BRICS earlier. Nobody said anything about it. I was like, isn't now more countries are going to join BRICS now?
Absolutely. They've already have. So BRICS is basically the anti G7, right? So we're G7, that's us and the top dog. So you want to know what's insane, though? BRICS represents 65% of the population of the planet, just between China, just between China and India. That's the B and the I in BRICS, right? So that's the C and the I in BRICS. That's what's insane, and they're about to start trying to remove the need or the dollar as the reserve currency, and that's when it's gonna is all gonna hit the fan. So I'm trying to. As the whole point is that what you need to do is you need to start putting a little bit of your savings in yen, and put a little bit of your savings in these kind of like anti-US countries.
Oh, anti-US countries? I can't do that.
Well, just watch your dollar disappear and while you're still holding
No,
it.
I'm just saying because of the industry. I can't do that.
So when I say anti-US, I mean anybody who's in part of BRICS.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Not against the US, right? But what you have to realize is that you have to diversify your portfolio. The US dollar is no longer is very soon going to be no longer being held in the reserve because the people that are actually creating and pumping the oil that we're buying from is the BRICS countries.
Yeah.
Even Canada, hit us with sanctions.
China bought a lot of real estate up in here too.
Well, Canada's going to stop selling oil to the US. You're going to see this shit going to get funny.
Well, I'm in Texas. I'm hoping Texas will pull out and say, you know what, F y'all. We're going to do our own thing because we have a lot of natural reasons. We have everything here.
Yeah, but it's not enough. Like, for how much we're burning, it's not enough. Like, even...
Well, we're not going to supply the country and supply Texas.
That's funny.
I'm saying if they succeed, they always threaten to succeed. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Texas can be independent.
This is definitely going to be a very interesting decade coming up right now.
Yeah,
because he wants a third term, and I think he's going to get it. People are like, "Nah, I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to find a
Well,
way.
it really depends on what happens, right? So that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what's happening. For me, you know what I mean. I'm trying to get up out of here though.
All
Again,
right. All right.
because at the end of the day, the infrastructure sucks. You know what I mean? Like everything is expensive. They're not spending any money in the states. That the roads are trash. Like if you get out of most of the major cities and you actually look around, you'd be like, holy crap, this is a third world country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously.
There's only two
Travel's gonna
classes.
be bad too, Cece, because who wants to get on a plane right now?
See, but that's the thing. Like, get on a plane. I mean, you get in your car every day. You hear car crashes every day, but you jump in your car, no problem. You get
Right.
there was one plane crash.
Two.
The other, bro, those small planes fall out the sky every day, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm serious. It's just nobody pays attention. They didn't start making news until, oh my gosh, because there was one plane crash, and that wasn't a plane crash. That was actually it was a little psyops, because that actual army helicopter, that was a transport helicopter, and it was transporting something. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I think
Yep.
Falana, that's what you mentioned, right, Falana?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
It
want
was
to know what
transporting
was on
something,
that helicopter.
something that they needed to get rid of.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
how to get rid of it.
They just steered it right into it. Now, the truth is that they're going to be able to say what happened, even though it's not what really happened, but it is true. The fact is that with those helicopters, they're flying by sight, right? It's not like the actual large airlines and aircrafts and airlines. They actually fly by instrument. So they're gonna be like, oh well, it was just the helicopter's error, and I'm gonna go, yeah, okay.
Well, why did you try to say it was by remote control? Like they control it,
No,
not from the
if it's by sight, it like he said, it's by
For the
sight.
helicopters specifically on that
Right.
corridor in DC, they go by sight, right? So what happens is that the air traffic controller says, hey, yo, helicopter, you see that plane? And they're gonna go, yeah. But what supposedly happened is they're saying that they thought that they said yeah to a different airline,
The one
a
that was
different
taken off.
aircraft. Correct. Right. Now, is that possible? Absolutely. Is
Yep.
it probable? Absolutely. Do I believe that's what happened? Absolutely not.
Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna drop down because it's getting late, and I do have to get up. Even though I'm working remotely 2 days out of the week, I just want to say thank you, DD, for allowing me on the platform,
Of course,
and wish a good night to all of you.
Good evening.
Of course. Have a
Good
good
night,
night. Thank you
Jose.
for stopping by.
All right, take care. Good night.
Good night. Crazy times, Cece. Crazy freaking times.
Yeah, man. Even the sector we used to be in, the travel sector, man, now they turned into the begging sector. It's crazy.
No way.
Oh my gosh. The dudes are begging for cash apps to be able to go smash on, on the working girls. It's crazy. It's wild, man.
What? Is it
Oh,
the
man.
same dude? Because I know there's one that.
Yeah, it's him. It's everybody now. It's not just him. Everybody into it now.
Oh wow.
They all into it. And it's weird too, because when the women come into the sector, they don't ever cash app them. But let a weird dude do it. Oh my God. He's getting he makes $400, $500, $600, $800 quick. I'm like, I wonder what y'all.
To be fair, they criticize if you do cash app the women, because they'll call you like names if you cash app some of the women content creators you support.
I agree with you. You're right, but I never listen to dudes telling me not to support women. That tells me everything I need to know.
Well, they're saying, yeah, cash at me. You want to see me take some videos and show you some chicas and da da da. So the viewer finances.
That's what's worse. They never do. They never do. They just show it's ceiling streams. They're just showing you their face in the ceilings.
Oh gosh.
And now they look for cash outs. It's just different. It's different. It ain't like it used to be in the sector when we was just having a good time. It's weird.
I miss those days.
It was good days. It's good days.
Yes.
So that's actually something that I would recommend is people trying to figure out how to do something remotely. Because listen, we don't know how long this money's going to flow in. You know, like I'm just. You better. The same way they're money grabbing. You better be money grabbing too.
Right? Hey, One Community, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button, por favor.
I never knew a man who begged for money to travel.
What?
Yeah,
Fulano.
these young people are different.
I hang around different kind of people.
They are different these
No, but
days.
we're talking YouTube, right? We're not talking outside of YouTube.
I
We're talking
know, but it's
YouTube.
so weird to me. Like the whole, like all that stuff that I hear on YouTube. I'm like, I be around certain people. They don't talk like this.
They sure don't. They don't.
You'll be surprised, Solana, what you see on these YouTube streets.
Oh my
They don't
God,
know
it's
about the
insane.
travelers. They don't know about the FBA. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm like, this is not real life. This is the
I'm
metaverse.
like, I'm like, my black friends don't sit around talking about I'm FBA. I'm like, what?
What's really weird, what's really weird
Calling us
is that
tether.
they're having all these conversations, and I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
I just want to know what's the end result. So the only thing you're doing, so now you're arguing with other black people. Like, all right.
I know. That's what
Black
I'm
supremacists.
saying. Like they create these little groups, and I'm like, what?
It's a money grab. These guys are all suckers, man. That's all it is. Next thing you know, they'll be sitting there talking about, hey, we're gonna put together an actual getaway with just the real FBAs. It's $1,200 each.
Well, that's only one person that's capitalizing off of that. You know that, CC. He's making a killing, and nobody's noticing how he's playing.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that he's been doing that. He's always changing his grift.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, one minute he's a pickup artist. The next minute he's a rapper. The next minute he's an R&B singer. And the next minute he's an author. The next minute he's making a movie on
No, he's a producer now. Yeah,
the Haitian Revolution. You know, I mean, like, come on, bro.
but he can't stand Haitians now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course not. What are they, tethers or something? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just like, man, it is what it is. I never trust anybody with freaking with a Jerry curl or with an S curl or who just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust none of them dudes.
And then they say that he is not the leader. I said, yes, he is the leader. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be talking this crap. He's the leader.
He's the same leader, the same way freaking Tommy Sotomayor was a leader of the black guys who was against black women. Like, is he a leader? No, he's just the loudest person because he's been on YouTube for a minute. That's all. You know, they ain't no leaders. Who's following?
All this is just a fucking grift. At the end of the day, it kind of reminds me of the Fresh and Fit guy. That's why when I see when people want to bring up manosphere shit, I kind of move away from it because I don't want to get involved in.
Those guys just fumbled the bag because they didn't know where to stop. You know what I'm saying? The dude Myron wanted to try to cross over into like an area that he just had no business trying to cross over into. You know, then you want to start talking. Once you start talking that dreidel talk, it's over for you, Brody. Because they're the ones that own what you're talking on. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo.
It's crazy.
Yo, if you get demonetized on...
You just cut off, Cece. I didn't hear you. We don't hear you.
Yeah, my bad. So I said, if you get demonetized on the platform X, Twitter, do you know what kind of trash you got to be, bro? Because they allow porn to be monetized.
What?
I'm saying, for sure. Like on X, it allows all that. So if you are sitting at, come on, you never been on Twitter?
No, I don't care for it.
Dang, TT, you from?
That's where I get to be.
I
don't need another addiction, yo.
You got to be from the 70s. If you ain't on Twitter, you from the 70s. You was born in the 70s for sure. For sure.
That's why my name is TT now. Yeah, you're trying to eat. I'm an old head.
I get it. Nah, yeah, that's of course they do. Ever since Elon bought it.
What?
So if
that's why I don't want to, because you don't get full access like you did before. He's charging you now.
I mean, yeah, but that's just for the check mark. You don't need it. I mean, you need it if you're trying to go live and all that, but it's like $7, $8. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you gotta pay to be on Twitter now?
No, just to get the badge. Just to get the verified badge and to be able to like stream live or whatever, something like that.
I've never I had one, but I never was active on it.
I mean, it is what it is. It depends on what you're trying to do.
I ain't trying to do nothing but go to work and come home.
I hear that. Speaking of which, TT, I just came to say
Thank
what's
you,
up.
darling.
It's been a minute. You know what I'm
Thank you
saying?
so much for stopping by, Cece.
Absolutely. It was super fun talking to you guys.
Same.
It's Fulana. What's up, yo? I didn't realize
Yeah.
that was you. What's up, sis?
I
Yo,
miss
TT,
the good old days, man. I missed
so
it.
I'm gonna drop a comment and just make
Uh-huh.
sure you go ahead and just make
Yes, you
sure.
asked me that the last time, and I shut it down really fast. Cece,
There you go.
when you going? When you going live?
The problem is ain't no money in it, man, and the fun is not there no more. Like it's
Yeah,
like go live for what? Like even the
traumatizing.
yeah, but like even the people that I would used to roast, they just it ain't fun no more because they just bum ass niggas. Like at least it was fun before, you know. And the reason why it was fun is because we were locked. I was locked inside. I couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah, I
But
know.
now there's outside. There's girls with like big titties outside. It's fantastic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do I want to be on the? I'm not gonna be on a live screaming at a bum, you know, screaming at a weird dude or
He
screaming at
wants to
a,
be
a
live
trick.
touching titties.
They're facts. And so like they got me in trouble because one of the dudes, I forgot his name, NYC the Future.
Mhm.
He was the one, like he's the new Rello in the space.
Oh
You
man.
know, so he's the one begging. So they tried to blame me because I had his girl was on her live and I was on the panel and she's all jumping in lace, showing her boobies, showing the areolas through the lace, and they try to blame me. I'm like, I'm like, okay, let's say that was my fault. Now I wasn't on her live when she was doing it again.
Jesus.
You
Herbie,
know?
we used to have so much fun with CC traumatized half the travel sector, maybe more than half.
Half. Oh my god. No. It was 90%. To
And
this
it was
day.
just so much fun, yo. Oh my
To
god,
this
it was so much
day.
fun.
They're all
Between
beating
you,
me.
Mundo, and oh my god, it was just so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much
Yeah,
fun.
man. So like, if anything, if I was to get back in it, it would be to make some bread. But the time that I would take for the money that I make, for the money
Yeah.
that's made, nah, no thanks.
Yeah, I
Y'all
hear you.
can keep that 7, 8,000, 10,000 a month. Nope, not enough. I got bills.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Got kids trying to go to college. You know what I mean?
What kids?
Just kids in general, you know.
Okay, let me find out. I don't like that.
Great talking to you, Fulano. Bye, Murata. Talk to you later.
Take
Bye.
care. Good night. Thank you.
Like you
Oh
must
They
have
man.
do
been so
allow
upset when your
they
kids
do,
trying to go to college.
What you said?
they do allow porn on Twitter. I think that's how they call Roland Martin looking at some G porn, G corn.
But how they doing that, yo?
Easy
How
like
are they doing
OnlyFans.
that?
They just doing it. Elon, he runs it. You can do whatever you
Yeah, he
want on there,
runs
I
it, but I
guess.
thought he was gonna run something decent, you know?
No, does he seem like a decent fella to you?
No, I call him the anti-Jesus.
Okay.
How
I
the
swear, when
FCC
I look
let
at
him
him,
getting away with it?
nothing good.
How,
Look at him. I don't see nothing good when I look at him. Nothing at all.
Mm-mm.
you mean how the FCC let him get away with doing all of that on the public stream, on a public platform?
No, even like during the election, I was just like, why does he have so much input on U.S. elections? Like, why does he even need to comment on anything? So it's crazy, though.
Money.
No,
He
I know,
paid for it.
but I've never seen somebody who is not from the United States have so much input, have so much
I
opinions
guess he
that were
figured that
publicized. Uh
he's so rich.
huh.
There's nothing more he can do. Now he wants to own a country. So he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna own the US because they love money."
Could he vote?
It's
No.
interesting what CC was saying about the car, the cars.
He can't become he
The
can
electric
never
cars.
become president.
Oh, we know that. Well, wait. He no, he can't. Right? He has to be
Nope.
born. Obama did. No, Obama was born in Hawaii.
Obama was born in the US, Morena.
But Trump tried to debate that as well.
Yeah, and I
remember
was
what he
like,
was
I
saying.
know you ain't about to say it because I was like, no.
Right.
I was
Somebody
gonna
said
say
it wasn't
I was gonna say you believe in that, even that conspiracy theory.
I have
I
my about to
know.
say I have my tinfoil hat on, and no, wait a minute. The
You're like,
last I
wait,
remember,
Obama wasn't born. I'm like, no, you did not.
you know who else is a conspiracy theorist? But somebody needs to tell me what's wrong with his voice. Bobby Kennedy Jr., Robert Kennedy Jr. What's wrong with his voice?
Girl, he got something going on.
Something horrible, but he's the one I was
He
talking
sounded
about
like
the
he had a
food.
stroke or something.
That's what that sounds like. Okay.
That and he's a heavy ass smoker or something. He sounds crazy. He
He's
don't
like
know
one of
what's
the. Well,
going on. He's just there too. I don't know how this happened to us. This is ridiculous. It's embarrassing.
I was like, I don't know how this happened to us,
Seriously,
man.
every time I turn around, I'm like, who is this buffoon? Why is he in charge of something? It reminds me of my job.
Oh well, you know how that is. Who you
People
know,
in
where you go,
management
right?
that don't deserve to be there. They're just there because of who they are.
Who you know is where you go. That's the
Girl.
of the game, yeah. And this guy's, I don't know. You try to rationalize and make sense of what he's saying, and there is no rationale.
A hot mess.
There's no rationale. I'm trying to see if I can find that Bobby Kennedy video. But and I wonder when they're gonna open up the files to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X,
They're
and
just doing that to embarrass him. They're not opening Malcolm X. It's Martin Luther King, the other Kennedy.
Kennedy. Oh, and
Yeah, they're
Robert.
not gonna put
Bobby Kennedy. My bad. I'm not Malcolm X. What's that? Bobby Kennedy, John F. Kennedy.
because they want to see, but they want everybody to know the dirt on MLK.
Yeah, they just want to put out that he was cheating on his wife.
Well, we
They all
know that
do.
already. We know that already. That's not a secret.
They just want to put it out there maliciously, like
Okay.
details.
Okay.
Because I guess she got interviewed or something like that, so they want to be in her car.
Oh yes, I saw
Maybe,
that interview.
maybe he has another kid out there we don't know about. I don't know. They trying to do something to tarnish him.
I don't believe the kid
Well,
one
like
because
Clinton getting his thing sucked. I mean, he's a man, right?
Girl, when he got his thing sucked, I'm like, okay, what's the problem?
That's
He's
what I was
supposed to.
saying. I'm like, why is this news?
I'm like, he's supposed to get his thing sucked.
He's not
Out
supposed
of
to cheat on his
wedlock.
wife, but but men do that. That's not, men do
they're
that.
gonna say because he was a pastor.
No, they did it because you took a oath, a marriage oath. So they say you went
It can't
against
be
an
that
oath.
because Kennedy did it. Kennedy did the same thing. It got to be because he was a pastor.
Nah.
So, I mean, oh, you're talking about Martin Luther King. I'm talking about Clinton. Why they made the fact that he got
Okay.
his sucked. But that
Oh,
why was that
because
news?
when you're married, you take an oath. It's like a contract. When you go into office, you take an oath.
Right. Somebody told
So
me that too, but I'm just like,
so if you go against that, oh, if you do that, then
yeah, if
that
he can
what
cheat on
makes
his
you,
wife, he can screw up the
yeah,
country.
then you're gonna cheat on the country. You know what I mean?
I don't see it as the same. I think
But
men.
I'm sorry, but a man like that in that type of power is supposed to be getting his.
Well, women are throwing it at him, right?
Oh,
I mean, he could have done better. Women were throwing it, would be throwing it at him. So it's like,
absolutely, and why wouldn't you get your DC, sucked?
that's what I'm
And the
trying to
only
say.
and the only reason I think why Malcolm wasn't messing around because he was he was more extreme. He was more a zealot, a Muslim zealot.
Right. I don't know. I just didn't understand how that was news. Like, I'm like, that happens all the time. He just happened to be. Look at Kennedy.
He has a
Kennedy's brother. I mean, they were doing it too.
I don't believe he has a kid because that kid got to be like 50 something years old now. They never came forward.
I mean, it happens.
I don't think that's true.
This one never came forward and said, "Look, I'm Martin Luther King's bastard kid."
I don't think that's true. That would have been came. I think that would have been came out. The person
Yeah.
would have been wanted, the publicity and stuff. I don't know.
Because that girl tried to claim that Bill Cosby was her father, and that she was lying.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
Whose father? What? What girl? What?
Tried to claim she was Bill Cosby's daughter. There's so many. Look at Jay-Z. Did he
I
take
think that's his son.
Did he take the test?
No, he didn't take no DNA, but I think that's his son.
Well, he needs to take the DNA and shut everybody up.
But if he takes that DNA, that's him proving he slept with an underage girl.
Oh, all right.
We know he likes them young. Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, Beyonce. I mean, he likes them young.
But Beyonce was legal.
No, she wasn't legal. Supposedly.
No, she wasn't. Beyonce was legal.
Oh,
But
she was?
yeah, but that other girl, that girl, that boy's
She would have
mother
been
wasn't.
16, right?
Yep.
But I won't be surprised. All those guys like underage girls. Elvis liked the underage girls. Ted Nugent, Steven Tyler.
Herbie, that's nothing new, you know. That's nothing new.
I know
They
that's
just
like in the history of rock music and shit like that.
No, the history of men, period. That's nothing new. You know, I'm not saying most men are like that. I'm just saying it's nothing new. Like that's not
I
like
think it's
unheard
his
of.
kid. The resemblance is crazy.
But do you believe the one? Okay, tinfoil hat is still on. Do you believe the one about the? Because I'm thinking about what's her name now. That she's been real quiet since I think he put a gag order on her. Oh my God, what's that woman's name? Crazy woman.
Oh no, I don't believe that one with Blue Ivy. They
Yes.
the
Yes.
Cantrell chick being
No, not Cantrell. The one that supposedly died of something.
Yeah, I don't believe that. No,
You don't
that's
believe that?
definitely Beyonce's daughter. Like now they reaching.
Because I'm like, where's excuse me? What if Blue hears that and she's gonna be like, Mom, are you my mom? You know,
Nah.
she's at that age where she can see everything right now. They can't keep
Yeah.
much from her, you know?
Nah,
Because she looked like Beyonce.
Yeah. The other one, and the other kids look like they look more like Jay-Z, to be honest with you. Blue Ivy, when she was born, she looked like Jay-Z, but this one, but the little ones look more like Blue Ivy looks more like Beyonce now, but when she was little, she looked exactly like Jay-Z, and the twins look like Jay-Z. For sure.
And that boy looked like JC.
The other one, right? Yeah.
That one he don't claim. He
And
should
his
just
mom.
take the test. I just need to know.
I mean, is there statute of limitation for that or no? Is that why he doesn't want to do it?
I mean,
Like,
she did say
but
she was raped.
his reputation, and he being accused of this now, so I don't think he ever gonna do it.
I mean, does he really have a good reputation? I mean,
Listen, all it takes is one of his kids to do one of them ancestry tests or some bullshit, and that's all it takes.
True. Man.
I mean, he has a better reputation than Diddy.
Now he does, yeah. And you know what's funny? Nobody's talking about him now. So what's going on? Is he even still, amongst the living? Like, what's going
Who
on?
did he?
Yeah.
He's in the hospital right now in New York City for his knee.
I thought that was last week. They said he went. Oh, they sent him to the hospital last week, and he's still been there for a week.
Oh, I don't know if it was last week or this week, but I mean,
There
something wrong with
was
his
a rumor
knees.
he almost got stabbed.
Maybe he was on his knees and he fractured it.
You said he almost got stabbed, Irby?
Yeah, that's what they said. That was a rumor. I'm like,
I
this
thought he
nigga
was
think
like
he's
in
He's not in population.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, yeah.
Oh, I had a video on that, but I don't think I could play that one. I don't even want to play it. It's sinister. It's like an
But he's
animated.
bribing people to get more phone time and putting money on his books and shit like that. So, still Diddy.
Yeah, but he would have to be in population to do that. If he's not around nobody, he don't got to do that. You know,
Those prison guards.
Exactly, unless he's paying off the guards.
You know they getting paid.
Yeah. I wonder what his cell looks like.
Girl.
You know?
He probably
What
got
his meals
AC.
look like. What kind of meals is he getting?
Who else just went there? Oh, Luigi. Oh, man.
See, nobody's talking about him anymore. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because it's censorship. It's censorship. That's why.
Because news is going so fast, it
No,
comes and goes.
they censored it.
It comes and goes, and that's why I'm just like, Okay.
They talking about Luigi. You just gotta go down that route.
All right, I'm gonna have to start doing that then because I'm
Trump's
like,
getting all the Trump's getting all the attention now. You got to give
Because they
people more.
censored everything, guys. Wake up. Smell the coffee. They censored
nah, that's why I
everything.
like that we have these conversations and you and Cece on the same page. So I think you and Cece, looking at the same things. Because
Yeah,
I'm just like,
it's censorship. They did that when they shut down TikTok. I mean, come on now. They said
mhm,
they changed the servers and all that shit, and they started censoring things.
right.
They
Um,
focus on Trump. They want Trump to get all the views. Everybody's talking about Trump.
right.
That's why he got Meta in his pocket, Google in his pocket. Hello, Elon in his pocket.
That is crazy.
Think about
Diddy
it.
is saying he can't get a fair trial where he's at. So he's trying to say the public is biased towards him.
Who did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's on him.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like, let me ask y'all something. If y'all was sitting in the jury pool, would y'all be like, let's say for example, be objective towards him?
I would sit in that jury pool like if I was watching a goddamn Netflix series.
Intrigued, right?
Dude, I'd be quiet as a fucking bug. I want to hear it all. I want all the tea.
It's gonna be entertaining.
How many
I don't know if
bottles
they're
of
gonna have.
I'll be
did you
sitting
really
there for
have?
my $5 a day and my little snack and my little
Mm-hmm.
sandwich, and I wouldn't
That
want to
dry
go
ass
back to
sandwich,
work. I'll be like, let this shit last for months.
that government cheese. No, not in the town that they make you do jury duty in, Florida. I
Dude, they
did
would
that
have to
for a
put me in a
week.
hotel because if I came home, it'd be a problem.
No, I'm saying that you know where you do jury duty where you around where you live at, and those everything there is old from like the 50s. I thought
Girl,
I was getting away with work by going there for a trial, a mini trial, and for five
yeah.
days I was dying. I couldn't even stay awake.
Oh my God. I
It was
knock on wood, I have not been called for jury duty.
I
But if I
couldn't.
get but if I get called for a Diddy trial,
No, that's different. I wouldn't even think about falling asleep. But for a flood, I was afraid that I was fall asleep. The judge would be like,
I'd be like, I don't know who Diddy is. I remember Sean John. They'd be like, yep, put her
right?
on there.
Everybody was trying to get in that trial. They did jury selection. They're like, God damn, we got 100
Girl.
people here. We're gonna have to eliminate
Girl, I'd be in there waiting for the next day to
72
come.
people.
I want to know what's gonna happen next.
Mm-hmm. When's he
I
going? He's
want to
supposed to
see
be
the
going to trial in April,
evidence.
right? He's
Huh?
supposed to start in April.
Girl, I don't know
May.
how that man is
May?
not gonna
Okay.
have a fair trial. He's not gonna have a fair
No,
trial.
he's not. He's not. But I don't think he was a fair person. So
Yeah, well.
He should just plead guilty. Well, ain't gonna be entertaining. So it just maybe he should go straight to trial. We know everything. So
I'm just wondering
Mm,
what's going to happen to the rest of his money. And I'll be sure it's coming out with a documentary. He said. So he said
dude.
there's things he's going to talk about. I'm dying to see that. But they said there's
Well,
some documentaries out there already. I
oh,
haven't
there's a
heard.
whole bunch of them on that Team. What's that shit called?
Oh,
That
Tubi,
cheap channel, Tubi.
Tubi. I don't
Yeah,
even watch Tubi, but really,
I don't either, but I know they're on there. But
they used
man,
to have
put
all the
me on
low
a
budget
Diddy
shit.
trial.
They used to have all the low budget stuff on there.
That's one trial I want to be at. I want to be at Luigi's trial too.
No, I think that one would bore me because he's a kook.
He's a
He's a
hero.
kook. So so there are so there's a person there because I wonder what happened with that.
With what,
Every,
Luigi?
yeah,
They
yeah, I
censored
mean,
it
this
because
is
everybody's
crazy.
making him a fucking hero.
I
This
know,
is
but that was
crazy.
like a month ago. Every 2 days there's something new coming out. Every
Mm.
literally every 2 days. That's why I can't go like on these social media platforms. I get stuck. I'm like, oh my god, look at this. Let me download this. Oh my god, look at this. Let me get. There's so much crap out there, and it's
Well,
crap. That's why I say it's entertaining. Fulana, it's too much. I've never seen so much on a president.
Girl, it's not, it's entertainment for some and it's stressful for others.
I'm stressed and entertained at the same
You
time.
know what it is? I hate that man so much. It's like
I
it
know.
annoys me.
It
It
sounds
really
personal.
does. Yeah,
It
it
sounds
feels
personal.
personal sometimes.
Yeah.
And I just be like, come on, man. I'm like, why? Who did this? Why did y'all vote this fucker in? Like, that's what I be thinking, you know?
But he
I'm
got
like,
the
we
electoral
failed.
votes. We didn't even vote him in. He got the electoral
I
votes.
know, but still, he fucking got the popular vote too.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, who? And then you got to look to your left and right, and you're like, you motherfuckers, y'all did this shit. And then they come around here with their little pickup trucks and their little flags and shit. I don't want to see that crap. Making the
Oh,
band
did
is
you
saying,
hear? Well, the light skinned girl from Making the Band is saying that he touched her, but one of the other members said she was sleeping with him willingly. I'm sure she was sleeping with him
that
willingly.
was D Woods, right?
No, D Woods was the darker skinned one, I think. It's another one. What's her name? No, D
Who?
Woods was the one that did the song with Lloyd, right?
He talking about the Danity Kane girls, right?
Yeah. Yep. Let me see what her name is. Because I thought D Woods was the one that did the song, did the thing with Lloyd. Hold on. D Woods. Unless I'm confusing the names.
Oh wait, he's talking about the girl with the curly hair.
No, it was too black. Yeah, it's not D Woods.
No, he's talking about the
Wait.
light skinned girl with the curly hair.
From Making the Band. There's a light skinned girl?
No, wasn't they trying to be like his assistant or something like that? Or was she from Making? I don't know.
He said Making the Band, so I'm
Yeah, he
assuming
did. So Making the Band was Danity Kane, no?
Danity Kane, the rap group they had, there was two girls in there. I'm not sure. Come on, Eileen. Tell us who you talking about. Who are you talking about?
Say her name.
Damn, I sounded like a Texan when I said that. Who you talking about? That's how Sundown said it too. Oh man.
Craziness.
Yeah. Eileen, elaborate. What's the girl's name? I think he's gone. What time is it, people? I've been on 3 hours. It's just 1 o'clock your time. I should go to sleep. Not regret it in the morning. Unless you guys want to talk about something else.
I'm out. I see y'all.
Huh?
I'm about to head out.
You gonna hang out? Because you ain't got a job. Falana has to actually leave the house in the cold. I don't miss that. And I
Dude,
just have to
it's gonna
log
be
in the
terrible for
morning.
me tomorrow morning. I gotta clean this goddamn snow off my car. It's gonna be frozen. It's gonna be a
Oh, I
hot
don't
mess
miss that.
outside.
Oh, I don't miss that. I don't miss that. I don't miss that.
Right,
But still, I still get up and get
What
dressed and
happened,
everything.
Irby? What did Irby say?
I don't know.
So
What'd you
I
say,
gotta
Irby?
eat. Gotta eat and
Irby,
take a
you
shower.
seen snow before?
No. Don't Miami.
That is
I
amazing
mean,
how
I didn't
people.
know you were born and raised there, Irby.
Oh man. He said no. Her name was
No, her name
Sarah.
is
She was in the
Sarah.
first Making the Band.
That's not making the
With
band. I thought she
Nathan.
was trying to be the assistant or something. Oh wait,
Well,
was
for
it
the
two making the
cheesecake.
bands?
See, that was the rap group. That's when they was trying
So
to.
she's the light skinned girl with the curly hair.
Let me see. I don't even remember. That was so long ago. I don't even remember. Let me see. Oh, I'm still on YouTube. Ugh. Making a Band. Getting that cheesecake. Making a band to get cheesecake. Well, are you not tired? You
About
not
what?
tired?
Huh?
Eh? You not tired?
I am, but I'm like awake now thinking.
Let me see. Can I
I'm
see here?
overstimulated.
I'm about to
Head out.
understimulate my ass.
I
Yeah, I think I
know.
see her with the curly hair. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't got a good look at her, but
I was looking at her just now. Oh, I should have just sent you the picture.
yeah, send me the picture because I don't know.
One
Oh, I
sec.
see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see her. Oh, yeah, I'm sure she was sleeping with him willingly. I mean, that's the part. unless they displayed that type of behavior since they were young. And I think they're trying to accuse Puffy of that, but I think he's an asshole to have as a boyfriend or a husband. But beating you up. Well, no, I can't say that because he beat up Cassie. Shit, I can't say that. Because I was about to say, dudes with money like that don't have to get down like that. So,
But they do for control. He needs control.
but I thought the money was the you know the
Nah.
part, or part of it.
The money part gets
There.
boring after a while.
All right, Ermi. Bye.
The money part gets boring.
Thank you, Irby, and thank you for stopping by. The money part gets boring.
Yeah, they want to see how far they can take it, so they keep going. He's a narcissist.
I don't know. I don't know. This will be interesting though. So it's May. I want to tune in for that, and then. But if Cece's right about the real estate part, that's a plus. Growing your own stuff, yeah. My mother's like, "Why don't you get a chicken?" I was like, "Man, you got to build a chicken because you can have chickens here in Texas. I can get if I have a little small
You
chicken."
can order a chicken coop.
Nelly, the chickens are nasty. Like to take care of and all that. Hey, I'm from the Bronx. Yeah, I don't know the first thing about taking care of chicken. Remember that rooster? That was the first making a band that he came with. Yeah, Lana said she was gonna send me the picture, but I see her here. The light skin woman. She don't have curly. Yeah, she does have curly. And that was the rap group. So what do you want to talk about, Fulana?
Girl, nothing. I gotta get to this job in the morning, maybe. I gotta get this snow off my car because I gotta get this kid to school.
Shit. So you going outside anyway? I did.
No, I ain't going tonight. I gotta get up early. We laughing at? What
I just
happened?
read your Jesus. Oh. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I need to shut this down. I really do. My bad. I need to shut this down.
Oh man, I
I
just
get
like
so comfortable. No, I get so comfortable. I forget I'm live on YouTube and other people are listening.
Danny K with the
Well,
second one.
Juanita, it's been real.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we can do this same time, same place next week.
Maybe.
Maybe. But
Wait, is next week the Super Bowl?
I don't watch football. Oh, you do? That's right. That's an event for you, right?
No, it used to be. I quit that.
Oh, you quit that? Because I never cared for that.
Yeah, I'm over it.
I think
Even though I do like that the Eagles made it, but I mean, that's about it.
I don't even know what state the Eagles play for.
I think it's Philly.
Oh, okay. I hosted one Super Bowl before I moved to Texas. And I wasn't even watching the game. It was just for the company. I don't care about. I don't care about sports.
Me neither.
I've never cared about it. All right, Fulana.
Okie
I'm going to
dokie.
shut this down. Thank you
Yes,
so
Aline,
much.
she was married.
Thank you so much for coming on the panel. Aline, thank you for stopping by. Irby, Cece, Jose, Ramon, Denise, Nate, the Great, E, thank you for stopping by. Tony Hernandez. I keep forgetting people. Who was
Keep
first?
going.
Who was first? The cynical one. She was here.
Janet.
Janet, yes, Janet was the first one. She was the first one that showed up. Yes, Janet, Empress Janet Wonderland. Damn, I should have had everybody drop their links. Did I forget anybody, Florida? No,
I don't remember.
I got everybody.
Was Daniel here?
Yes,
No.
Daniel Valencia.
He did?
Yes. Was he?
I don't
No,
think
that was on Ramon. That was on Ramon's stream. Yeah, I think I got I hope I didn't forget anybody. I hate when I forget people, but no.
One community.
One community.
I don't know who E is.
Yeah, E. I mentioned E. Yes, E's in the travel sector. He used to be on Mundo's channel and CC's channel.
Oh,
That's why he said it's
okay.
good to see CC wasn't trolling.
Oh, okay.
That's what he meant. Yeah. What's
Okay.
wrong? Yeah, I think I mentioned everybody. So thank you so much for stopping by, Fulana.
No problemo.
Thank you everyone for sharing your time with me on this Sunday. I know everybody got to go to work tomorrow. So until next time, everybody have a good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, Fulana.
Bye.
Bye.